can do, I can just tilt it this way.
Okay.
That works.
Perfect.
I'll tilt mine this way.
Where do we put stuff so that it's... We're still setting up, obviously.
We'll put that there in case they want to be like,
Okay.
like, I'll just do this. Like,
yeah. Also, kids, it's okay that it lights up. It's really...
It's supposed to.
I promise.
It's a toy for you.
Yeah.
And since it was the same size, I thought it would be the best option.
Okay, so hi everybody. We're going live from a very haunted railroad museum. This is the Wilmington Railroad Museum. I am here with Kyd, who worked here for 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. And you're still here on and off, and you're like spirit magnet around these parts. And then we have Kat down from Pennsylvania with all of your super cool paranormal investigative gear.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to be doing part mediumship, part paranormal investigation. We want to get some of that scientific proof for you folks. We're going to be telling some stories, going to be doing some reads. And yeah, right now we're in the children's room. This is where we're going to start off because the kids actually do get kind of freaked out at night. Yes, even ghost kids can be afraid. They do have a hiding spot that they regularly go to, but they're hanging out with us because we're here right now. And we're gonna see if we can get some stuff lighting up over here.
So from my end, hi guys!
Hi.
It is I, Spooktasticx, your friendly neighborhood paranormal investigator. I am not brave, I am very stupid, which is why I am investigating here today, because there are things that I want to get in trouble for going after, and if Julianne was here, she would be like, Kat, please stop. Please, just use your big brain for 5 minutes. And we're here with Rebekah and Kyd. Now I know you all been waiting for this moment. It's happening. I was so happy to see both of you. Yep.
I'm just like, we could touch each other if we wanted. Hi. It's real.
It feels so
It's not a green screen.
No. Yeah, but they're just like, suddenly my hand goes through, you'd be like, oh, she's dead.
Yeah, I was like, where is it? Yeah, I was like, look at the screen. Where is it? There it is.
Hello, ladies. Kat and Rebekah. Hi, good luck. Okay, so there, usually when on my lives, I usually give like a brief synopsis of what it is we should be expecting, sort of, kind of, but not really. I don't know a whole lot. I know from what Rebekah has talked about and what Kyd has shown me walking around here, there are some things in here that are just, they make me not comfy at all already. Like literally
no time at all.
5 minutes. I'm like, I'm like, da, da, da. I gotta go home. Like, get in the car. Let's go.
And I'm just like, what?
And then there's the kids. And then I also have a new ghost friend. I'm gonna talk about that later. We're not gonna talk about that right now. But we are gonna do our best to try to communicate with everyone that is here. We have the small ones who I met last time I was here. And then there's Driver, who I hope to see again, who will do the thing that we ask. And hopefully we don't get scared off by spooky, like, dudes that are hanging out in dark corners. I'm just saying.
That you already ran into.
That I already ran into just trying to go to the bathroom. Because they said, you don't want to go to the haunted bathroom? I was like, yeah, I do. And I turned the corner and went, never mind.
Yeah. We'll go to the hallway later, everybody.
Yes, no. I have my I bought new touch lights. I have touch lights, REM pod, a quarter. I totally forgot to get that, so I should go grab that. And on my end, guys, honestly, I'm going to let Rebekah and Kyd kind of lead the directions of things, and I'm just there for the scientific part of everything, and also quips to change the fear in my heart. So I'm here.
You're fine. Oh my goodness.
So I'm going to go get the rest of my stuff, which is in the other room where the lights are, and I will be right back. Everyone enjoy viewing these wonderful ladies over here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. 2 things to start. Someone just asked if it's Driver with us today. Driver is always with me when I'm in the museum.
Like, he rolls in and it gets so strong. Like, it's just like rock.
And another thing is, if the angles look a little bit weird on the camera right now, it's because we're actually doing 2 lives at the moment. And so I might not see all 3 of us at the same time, but you'll definitely be able to hear us. So there's that. Did you hear that tapping?
Yes.
Did you hear the chime after that?
No, I didn't hear the chime. So fun fact, kids' ears, when it comes to a psychic ability, are stronger than mine, which is totally fine because we all have different abilities. Are you walking through somebody?
Yup.
It stopped. I thought it was my hands.
Oh.
That's not me. It doesn't go up if you touch the bottom. Hi. Okay, just make sure that's not you. Okay. Not Arnold.
I'm
You
getting
just
a
said,
man.
Oh, it's not me.
I think that was
I
one
was
of the
told
guys.
by the cup.
Okay.
Oh
So-
my god, by driver's cup.
That's
We
what
have a
I said,
cup of
by the
liquid there, but you know what real rotor guys like, so.
Yeah.
Um,
Spicy liquid. Also, I just want to say for the clock wrap, I am drinking boba in a can. Whatever this looks like, it's not bad. It is boba tea.
Thanks for clarification.
I was like,
taro flavored bubble tea.
we already got action, and it's not even that long into it.
Yeah. I'm wondering, what if we take your camera and have it face a little
Yes.
bit more towards there, and we can actually move back a little bit,
Totally.
and then see if we can get the kiddos to play.
Yeah.
P.S. This is the children's room of the museum, and it's actually really lovely. And during the day, like
It's quite magical.
It's a wonderful place.
Yeah.
That's why I want to start here because I mean, look at this place. Look at the mural. Like, come on.
Friends, we're basically going to be doing, and I'm not really going to be able to see the chat. So I'm counting on my wonderful moderators and you guys to be smart and respectful, and please put your thoughts in there. And if there is an actual issue, someone will message me and I will see it. If you guys could share the live for us so we can get as much conversation as possible, that would be phenomenal. Otherwise, please sit back and enjoy while we do our best not to go on a tangent.
And I think too with these lives, we have 2 lives going. You can see different perspectives. So you can go to Spooktasticx and see where the REM pod is. You can hang out with mine and see where I am with the kids. And with really moving forward, what I want to do is get both of our footage and put it together and put that on YouTube. I think that'd be cool. I'm actually gonna scoot this, tilt it just a little bit more so that we can get you in it. Maybe.
The K2 popped off like the orange
Oh.
and then disappeared very quickly.
That might have been one of the kids. Oh wait, now Kid isn't in it. Kid with a Y. Oh wait, maybe I'm just. Actually, no, you're in it. Okay, cool.
I can also move over there if that's better. Totally up to you.
Actually, or I can like sit here because I won't. If this moves, it's not gonna. You have to touch it, right?
Yeah, you actually have to touch it.
I'll sit on this then.
Okay, I was gonna place it just like here in my lap because they've been
Okay,
hanging
yeah.
out.
The kids are drawn to you.
Well, the kids are pretty physical, and I think it's because I've been like, hey, yo.
I'm gonna put one of the balls here on the seat.
Okay.
Just like if they want to
It's a
sit.
cat toy.
It's not spinning. Hold on. I got it. So there we go.
You can't account for wobbles and rolls.
So we're gonna do that way so that you guys can see.
I got new cat toys, my friends. I got them at PetSmart.
All right.
Perfect.
I'm-
If you would like one from there.
Oh sure. I was gonna do that, or we could. I was
Whichever.
Yeah.
Either way would be sufficient.
Yeah.
This one lasts a lot longer than the other ones that I have, so it's off now. Anything after this point, it's going on because of a ghosty. Also, of course, we have my handy dandy.
He's here.
Are you serious?
He's kind of going in and out. This is Danny. You can play with the bear, I promise.
To answer a couple questions, we're not merged on the same live because it gives a really nasty echo.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does, yeah.
Plus, you get more perspective by being able to have it fill your screen.
The bear K2 did jump a little bit, very gently.
Yeah.
I gotta get this. Of course, we also have the S box with us, which is intermittently used by everybody. Also, I need to pre-warn you guys, if we decide to do this and do a little run of it to see like what's happening around us, it is very busy in Wilmington. There is going to be a lot of noise.
Sash, thanks for being on my comment section.
Totally, it's my favorite thing to do.
Thank you so much.
And now we have record.
All right. I'm going to ask. Because Danny's like here. He's not moving that. He's like sitting around it right now. Would you like to come forward? For the bear. And make the thing go load.
Someone's wondering what this blue in the archways here. That's kind of just the shadow that gets cast. It's a bluish color. But it looks super, well, it looks weird on the screen, so maybe it's more than that. We have been asked to speak up.
Oh, fair enough.
Actually thinking of moving a little closer to mine so I can see if anybody's asking specific questions. And I'm just gonna walk like a demon over.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm playing tag. I'm like basically going like there. Come on.
What is
Yeah.
Amy, it's
exactly-
Rebekah the Ghost Guide.
Is the K2 going back? That's why I'm like, hey. Yep.
The K2 is
There he
going
is.
off.
Exactly
Do you guys,
what I said.
there's
yeah.
the blinking, do you see it? We have contact.
Because he's sitting right there.
Good, great.
That's awesome.
If you could touch that ball, it will light up the same way. You don't even have to move it. You just got to run your hand through it.
He's like, He's like, I don't know about the ball.
We are at the Wilmington Railroad Museum.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep,
I'm
yep.
going to actually move this down.
Yeah, he's right here. It's kind of hard to
Oh.
see. Wow.
Someone's standing here.
Yeah. And now they moved.
This is phenomenal.
And Danny's just sitting here. You see the light going back and forth.
You guys can see the light. Hold on, I actually could do.
I'm trying to flip it so you can see it a little bit better.
There.
Okay, Danny, can you move away? Can you come over here? It's getting fainter.
Ah! This is
Now it's kinda going back.
great! Look at that!
Can you come a little bit farther? Please? Can I describe you what he's doing right now, from mediumship? He's doing this.
Oh my
He's like swaying back and forth. He's like, and I do this, and then I go back. Yeah.
Everybody on your live is sending encouragement to Danny. They're telling Danny he's doing a great job right now.
Everybody loves you, dude.
As
He was like,
as we
"Huh?"
can see, we definitely have a wonderful place to be working with right now. Not only do we have spirits that are specifically in this place, but we also have our own friends that have come to visit with us.
Yes. And he's, okay, yeah.
Danny is one of the children here.
I did some recent videos with Danny. Felicity, I get that she's like over here. She's a bit farther out. Sash, you two also have senses too, so anytime you want to chime in, that is totally cool with me.
Hello, Third Hunter from
Just waiting for
Texas.
someone to talk to me.
Everyone in my good job, Danny!
Yes. Yeah. Oh, he's excited. Do you two feel that?
I do, I feel
yeah,
it.
he's just like,
For a
"Yay!"
second, I was feeling a little stressy, and then I was like, oh, actually, you don't know. Now I feel better.
Yeah, the anxiety was kind of hitting, and now Danny's energy is just everywhere.
Yeah. he's
Danny,
really
just so you
fascinated.
know, if you're speaking and you're excited,
Yeah.
we have something that can record that so we can hear your own voice. Everybody's just clapping emojis.
Yeah, it's a better vantage point from your viewpoint, but you see.
Do you see?
he's-
Do you see it?
He's right
It's going off.
here.
Hi,
So-
Debbie. Thanks for joining.
Actually, a couple of people just mentioned that they saw a light in the archway. There is a parking lot on the other side here, and there's windows, and there's an active hotel across the parking lot. So when people drive through, you might see headlights come through.
Hi,
Thank you for
Tracy.
Logic. Logic has entered the chat. What's up?
You're too far from electronics for it to be doing that.
Yeah.
This is not putting out enough because I already tried to sweep it.
Well, like the Tascam wouldn't do anything.
No,
And
absolutely
also,
not.
I have the same field recorder.
Never. It's the
It's
best,
so
right?
good.
Hello, Nerd Maid. Hello,
That's
Jules.
interesting. There. Oh.
Oh! That's not from the recorder. There's no
No.
electric currents coming from that
This
specific
is
area.
not
This
electric
wood.
at all. He moved. He was like, "You're not." Remember when I told you last time you were here? He sat on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's sitting on your leg.
He's like that.
Okay, so they actually saw a white orb move through, like a light white orb, not a light, like a car driving by.
Oh, cool.
If you can see, we have our K2 is going off right now. And somebody said they heard static. How old is Danny?
Oh, he went. He went away. Do you see that? Do you see that? It's entirely gone.
I was like,
It's
how old
entirely
is he? He's like, I don't talk about it.
I feel between like 5 to 7.
Yeah.
Definitely no older than that.
Thank you, Megan, for the gifts. I really appreciate it.
This is the Wilmington Railroad Museum in North Carolina.
We've got the 2 smart ones that are actually from here who know all the things, and I'm just here providing the assistance. The guidance.
This is the softest little rare.
Isn't it though? I was wondering if there was a way that I could. that
It
could
smells
stay-
like chocolate.
It does?
Yes.
Perfect. I picked appropriately.
All right, children. The bear smells like chocolate. We want it, don't we?
Don't worry, Morgan. You're fine. You're not that late. You know how we do it on Cad's channel.
A few people have asked if Danny is talking. I've heard one giggle. I don't have this strong. I have these abilities. I'm still learning how to hone them in. I didn't hear any words. I just heard the giggles.
I don't think they're here anymore.
No.
They popped out.
Yep. There was a very
Yes.
changeover.
And that was also when it left. I'm feeling a tightness in my throat. Somebody's trying to say something. Somebody that I hate. You don't have to.
Can you grab a task cam and put it closer to you, Rebekah? It's right there.
What with this?
Yes, grab that, put it closer to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here?
like right there is good. Can we take just a moment of quiet, deep breaths, and I would like to see if we can try to get questions answered through the recorder before we do any of the outside noisy stuff. Because I feel something.
Yeah. I'll keep my comments to myself for a moment.
Okay. We're giving you a moment of quiet for you to communicate with your own words with that little red light there by Rebekah's leg. If you speak loudly and clearly, it should pick up your voice. As a cliche paranormal investigator request, could you make a noise to indicate your presence for us? Okay. Fair enough. Okay. An opportunity was given. What were the comments that you wanted to make? Because that was after, if anything did get said, it'll be after.
One, I'm saying I don't like him.
Okay.
He came over here. He was trying to create an effect, and I got clearly, what are you doing here? But to me, it's almost like, hey guys, it's to be considerate. We're here, by the way, hi, I work here sometimes, and, okay, I know, yes, and you're here later than you're meant to be, yes, because we wanted to talk to spirits and get some scientific evidence, because, by the way, it's the slow season of the museum, I'm sure that you've noticed, and we want to bring some good attention here. You know, we're actively a nonprofit trying to save this museum so that you all can continue to appreciate it and live here and be fine and we can all coexist, because I recognize most of you are quiet during the day until you come out at night. We promise we will not be here even tomorrow. This is a once in a quarter sort of thing. Great, he doesn't like me either. Cool. We're just gonna not like each other. Are you two picking up on anything?
I got dizzy as soon as the children left.
Yep.
So I'm focusing on grounding myself right now because I cannot get my thoughts together with how dizzy I feel.
Yeah. He came down from somewhere, or came over from somewhere, and this is his spot at night. That's exactly what I'm getting. That's why the kids left. they recognized him. He came from over there.
I felt a unfamiliar energy enter the chat, and it was I couldn't even get a grip on it because it was zeroed in on you, coming right at you.
Yep.
Because you were the communicator, and he wanted to communicate that he did not like you being there.
Yeah, and he came in right here.
And when we had that moment of silence, I heard, I don't have to do anything. Why are you here? But somebody was here, which I also didn't clock either. It was very quick. And there's a lot of interest, but also a lot of no.
Yeah. There's curiosity from some.
Yes.
And there's like a feeling of
That was that sound. If you heard that sound, that sounded like the taps. That's not settling. That sounds like somebody walking on the wood. It's not a windy day. There's no weather outside.
And if it were an animal, you hear it skittering across the roof.
Take a screenshot if you think you see something. Remind, it kind of gets digitally when it's from your end. Apparently things started buffering right before that happened. I remember if you guys send things, like when you send things that do the face, sometimes they won't hit my face, they hit faces.
Yeah. So yeah, you can try it too, especially with the archway being right there. If you want to send gifts that do like the face things, it might hit somebody else.
We had a masculine presence come in and say, "Why are you here?"
Yeah.
Which is
Yes.
There's some issues.
oh, I'm so sorry. You're only mod and I'm busy.
Oh, you're good, you're good. Do you know how I make Kid a mod from this end?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I can do it for you. Let me.
Kid, cat to the rescue for Kid to be to the
Okay,
rescue.
Kid, where are you? Can you comment real quick?
Comment.
There you go.
Yay! Everybody who cares about the good nature of all of this, be like, Kid is awesome.
Yeah, I may not be in there, but I'm watching you guys.
Like, that's my usual moderator.
Guys, you gotta tell you, like,
Okay.
I'm a little, it's very overwhelming here. For me personally, I'm kind of like, I've talked about mediumship before and how I used to could, but maybe I might could. Well, apparently I could, and she helps. But with all of the things in this city alone, and then in this specific space, it's just a lot. And they're strong enough to very well make their presence known, what they're doing and what they want. Screenshot and circle. Please feel free to join my Discord if you would like to share it. I appreciate the guys. If you like the live, it gets me in the FYP. I would appreciate that.
Kat would definitely know the answer to that question.
Yes, what?
Just a little. I've never been a mom before.
Yes.
How do I know that this is the person I'm trying to boot right now? Manage.
You can mute or block. So if they're being that much of a problem, I just block them.
Oh, dope.
That would be my. I have a really strong pull to go to a different place.
Yeah, I do as well. Also, that guy keeps touching me.
Sir, please do not.
He's touched me here. He's
No,
touched
Arnold,
me.
it's okay. You stay there.
Arnold, you know Rupert's here. He's watching. Rupert is more shielded right now, so that everybody else. He's doing this for my benefit.
Arnold's trying to stay out of the way so he doesn't interfere.
Yeah.
Because he knows we could pick up on him as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. We get it. You don't have to make me feel sick, and you don't have to keep touching me.
Like, this is the strangest spinning feeling in my head, and I've been feeling dying all day.
Yes, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
What did this building used to be? Oh, who's Arnold? We'll talk about that later. This building was...
It was a warehouse that was built back in 1883, I believe.
I'm the same year my house was built.
Hey!
And we had a railroad track right in front of our house.
There was cooking over there. How about we go into the model train room?
Let's go into the model train room. That's kind of where I'm feeling is back there. And
Yeah.
I
I know.
just slammed my hand into the bench.
No.
I'm fine. It caught me off guard.
Okay, I'll take this. If one of you wants to take the recorder, I guess we
Can we put those somewhere for them? Since he does not want them here and they're not going to stay in here, why don't I'll carry them around in my backpack?
Yeah, they're gone for now. You know what? Yeah,
That was very
exactly.
rude, sir.
Where are you? I'll prove it. That this backed him up. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Sorry, what?
I'm just talking.
I'm just sassing a man right now.
Sir, I don't know if you've seen, I am the tallest female currently, and I'm not afraid of you. I got yelled at on a daily basis by ghosts. I don't really care about your attitude problems.
Oh, are we turning into those paranormal investigators who are like,
What? No, I just realized
Here comes
sometimes
Ruby.
being a female investigator is difficult.
why is this going on?
Is it not? Hold on.
Is it the Okay.
It's not. It could have been part of it, but
Here. No.
no, it's too far. That's not your phone.
No. There's someone like. Oh, I think it's Arnold. Okay. That's cool. Arnold, is it you? Can you put your hand on it again? If it's Arnold, can you put your. I feel this.
That's what he's good at
Thank you,
doing.
Arnold is fine.
Arnold
Because he
is
followed
my
me
bu-
over here, and that's why the buzzer started going off.
There we go. It's just.
Thank you, Arnold. You're a Jim.
So okay, understand. I'm not trying.
He follows you. That's what's happening right now. He's like, I love him so much.
Arnold, can you hold my hand for me? Hold on. I want to get down so people can see.
How do
He was like, "Oh, you're gonna bend down for that?"
Well,
Hi, Arnold. He's my ghost friend. Apparently, someone saw a shadow, and we're buffering, and we're lagging. Of course. Restart the live if you're buffering. Thank you, Arnold. I feel that pressure every time.
yes, he has a great hand.
He's really good at that.
Yeah.
All right, Arnold, I'm gonna let go. We let go at the same time, okay? And
Well, his hand's still roughly there. He's like, oh.
he's like, oh, all right, we're doing
he
it.
gets excited about it. I think this
But
is
he's very
actually,
tall.
This
Like,
is
you're
his body
right where
right
he
now.
is.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a ghost friend. He thinks I'm cool.
I just set people up with ghost friends. It's fine.
Someone just asked what Arnold, are his hands soft? I held
I
his
guess
hand earlier, and it feels like when you get too close to an old school TV and you feel the static. That's how I feel spirits.
Take a step back, kid. You have the
There was one of the watching. Is it that?
it might be
Okay, good to know.
there. That would be your phone.
Okay,
That is your
good.
phone.
Because I was just like, why? Because I knew there was a man here earlier today, but not
Okay.
that corner. We're going to that corner.
We're going to a corner. It's
I'm
going to
in
get
the
dark.
dark.
You're going to have to bear with us for a second.
I'm gonna put on one of
Thank
the
you to
lights.
everybody who's hanging out with us right now. I will talk about Arnold. I'm going to do a very Rebekah the Ghost Guide style story time about what happened with Arnold. And here we are. We're in the model train room.
What's
About
up?
the thunder that might go off at some point.
There might be thunder that goes off. If it's not ghost, it's going to sound like, ooh. It's not. It's thunder.
P.S.
This corner.
Actually, that one back there.
Okay, that corner back there.
A light would be good. Or do you want to use your ring light?
I have my ring light. I'll
Okay.
put it on a very low color.
P.S. Thank you for all the gifts for those who are giving those. I can't always see them at the same time just because I'm doing
This
this.
corner.
Yes. And, this is because of my phone, remember that. But, P.S., this is at the Wilmington Railroad Museum, and this is the largest model train display in the Southeast, which is super cool, but it's...
I found a child. There is a child over here that was like, yes, they were hiding over here.
Yes.
I think, because they're just kind of huddled. They were just sitting like this, like, yeah, I'm over here. I was like, okay.
Huzzah! Because I was like, we should go over there, and I have no idea why.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get my ring light on so you guys can see what's happening.
Somebody's saying they're not feeling sick anymore.
I feel calm. That's the thunder.
That's the thunder.
That's the thunder.
Which, well, that is triggered by,
Right now, I can't figure out how to get it on automatic, so it like.
oh, see?
That's That's the thunder.
That's the thunder.
It's really cool, but it's also hello from the other side.
But it's now.
Yeah,
There is a little one right here. I have a very motherly air about me, so that makes sense.
This is real.
People are laughing because
I can't find.
I forgot.
I can't. My battery pack's not in my backpack. I put it in here. I may have to go to my car and get the other one that's in there. Why do people think there's some kind of ghost newsletter? Ghost. You know what? We'll get into that another time.
That's creepy.
I'm gonna need to go to my car and get my other battery because I don't
You
know.
also turn on a light.
No, it's fine. I just gotta grab it.
Okay.
And I was gonna grab my flashlight.
You know what? Until then, I'm gonna turn the light on in here.
I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got-
Wait.
I put the recorder over there.
Your hair glows over the black light.
Here.
Yes.
Guys, you know that it's black light time.
Skidoo.
So I have the recorder right over there, and I'm going to take one of the new lights, and I'm gonna put it over there. So you guys can see it. There we go. So my light, I'll leave mine here. You can sneak in here, and then I'm gonna go get my other battery pack.
I can actually. Ooh, I'll sneak in there. I'll be like on the ground.
Would you like me to? So all you have to do is it's on.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
the top only. When you hold it like flat on your hand, you're good.
Okay.
Ghost telling cat stuff. Yep, that's the new thing.
Why?
There is nothing there to be interfering. There was something right there for a second.
I don't know if that was human. I think that might have been an energy thing.
I'm gonna put this over here and you can move
Yeah.
it. Okay, I'm gonna put my backpack here. And guys,
Something wrong?
please enjoy time. Your
Someone is sensing a few things in here that hold up.
we
So-
could. This would be the best place for this,
Mhm.
and we can try it more SD style, which would be a lot easier and not as. I know that your lives aren't used to those kinds of things like mine are. Mine are like, we're bad. We can do this.
Yeah,
But we will do an SDs when I get back at some point while we're in this room, because this room's kind of a gathering place for everything's kind of just like here and hiding over here in this corner. If you think you see something, please feel free to say something, and there's your light, and I will be right back.
And this is also going off again. If anybody wants.
Arnold, let us go. You might be too close to my phone.
Yeah, that might be it.
But you were not close to my phone, and it
Over
started going
here.
off on your hand by your thigh.
Yeah.
All right, let me scoot around you guys. I will be. That's so cool.
That's the thunder.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Kid, you said somebody was saying
Tall man.
tall man.
I'll stick behind. Yeah.
With a hat?
Yeah, we have a tall hat
I
man.
don't sense the
Yeah,
frequency
someone-
anymore. They
yeah.
kind of like grabbed my arm over there, and it felt like an energy pull.
Yeah.
Like, my arm was kind of numb for a minute.
I think
I'll sit behind. Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't sense that the kid is here anymore. They kind of like grabbed my arm over there.
Yeah, the store is super lifelike. We're actually the largest model layout in North Carolina.
Yo, support the
visit.
museum.
Yeah,
Give these ghosts a home.
it's pretty cool.
Also, I love how you are lit.
Describing
It's like
yeah,
yeah,
this one is I am like everything the largest model layout in North Carolina.
Yo, support the
visit.
museum.
Yeah,
Give these ghosts a home.
It's pretty cool.
Also, I love how you are lit.
Did a woman die there?
Like, you're lit.
I am like died here. Most of the jobs that would have been dangerous were done by men at this warehouse. It's made times.
It's over there.
And in use. But there were women that worked in this warehouse. Women died there. We don't have a record that hang around. Some men have died here. Most of the jobs we don't have a record that were done by men at this warehouse just because of the times.
Alright.
That this was active and in use. But there were women that worked in this warehouse.
I get the
And
sense
there
that the
are
kid
women
came
that
back.
hang around in this warehouse. But we don't have a record that anyone specifically died.
Alright. Like, what did you expect to
okay.
hear?
We're
Like,
hosting
the
a
ghost?
live.
The ghosts roll up
I
and
get
they're
the
like,
sense
a
that
kid came back. Okay, so.
Right now the background noise is air conditioning.
here. I don't know if it's electrical. It's possible.
expect
to hear like the ghost. The ghost roll up and you're like,
He's just kind of hanging back and letting us do our
okay,
right now the background noise is the air conditioning.
What?
is going off right now.
Are there a lot of electrical wires
I don't know
underneath
if
these
it's
panels?
Oh god, yes.
Then that might be it.
Okay, yeah.
This is probably got a heavy.
Yeah. So this is probably not the best.
But if it's turning off and then turning back on and turning off and turning back on,
It's going off
then
right
you're
now.
hitting pockets where it's not
Are there a
going
lot of
off,
electrical
but this
wires
could be
underneath
electrical.
these panels?
Oh god.
I found.
Then that might be it.
Okay, yeah.
This is a
I
very.
did
This
find
probably
mine.
got a heavy.
Yeah.
I didn't have to even go to
So
my
this is
car.
probably not the
But
best.
if it's
with my
turning
stuff, I
off
thought
and
it
then
was
turning back
Oh,
on and
okay.
turning off and turning back on,
Then I
then
decided
you're
to
hitting
take a
pockets
second.
where it's not
And
going
Arnold
off.
was
But
like,
this could be
"You all right?"
electrical. Yeah, I'm fine.
I found.
You better get used to it.
If you are cool with the, I did find mine.
a lot. But I didn't have to even go to my car.
I'm
It just-
moving,
it
you
was-
guys.
it was
Don't
with
think
my
it's
stuff. I
it's
thought it
not.
was-
Oh,
All right. Okay. Cool.
Then I
That's,
decided to take a second.
Uh,
was
somebody
like,
did the
"You
face
alright?"
thing.
Yeah,
and
I'm
it showed up
fine.
with somebody right here, which is literally where this is.
Fantastic. I'm behind you guys, by the way. I'm moving, you guys. Don't think it's.
I almost feel like we're in a
not
haunted house right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
Cool.
living men
That's
in this building at this moment.
Somebody did the face thing, and it showed up with somebody right here, which is literally where this is.
fantastic. I'm behind you guys, by the way. I almost feel like we're in a haunted house right now.
Yeah, right.
No living men in this building.
I can just do that.
But then for a variety.
There's a way. Just
Apparently.
it's weird.
I hear you. I got you. Thank you.
Okay, for those of you who were
some
asking
people
us to turn down the black light, does that work for y'all? We can't turn
I
off
can
the
just
lighting in the
do
back.
The only thing I could do
There's a
instead
way.
is I can turn on the ring light,
It's
set it
weird.
to a color, and put it as low as possible, but it would be even brighter. So
No,
this
I
is
think
probably
what you've got is perfect.
the
Okay,
best
for those of you
option
who were
for
asking us to
lighting.
turn down the black light, does that work for y'all? We can't turn off the lighting in the background.
The only thing I could do instead is I can turn on the ring light, set it to a color, and put it as low as possible, but it would be even brighter.
My head hit
So this is
something.
probably
You've got is perfect.
the
Emotion,
best
I got
option
you.
for
With
lighting.
emotion.
Definitely.
Ooh,
I don't want to prime you with questions.
My head hit something. Emotion. I got just with emotion.
Here again. Yeah, I think it's
Do you
right
have
around
sense
here. There's a line. I don't want to prime you with questions.
You won't sway my answers if you ask me a question.
I'm gonna move you guys back just a skosh. So
I
you
got
can get a view.
Yeah, I think it's right
Did
around
you
here.
hear
There's a
that?
line.
Like you won't sway my answers.
No, I heard like I'm gonna move you. It sounded like a cat.
I got
So here's the thing.
I heard like this.
Colony of cats under the building.
Yes.
So
Would we
that's
hear
a
that?
cat, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
guys, I did not hear a ghost cat,
No,
but I
I
heard a cat. It sounded like it was right in the room. I heard a cat.
So here's the thing.
It could have been a ghost.
I heard like this.
Colony of cats.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Would we hear that? There's a generational colony
Okay,
of cats.
so guys, I did not hear a ghost cat, but I did.
I heard a cat. It sounded like it was right in the
I just
room.
want to go this way
Just-
and
I
make
heard-
sure that you guys can see. I know it's a little difficult. It makes it extra spooky though.
I'm sure. There's a generational colony of cats.
I feel like uneasy, but not. Usually when I'm in this area, when I'm listening,
I know it's a little difficult.
things underneath.
It makes it extra spooky though.
I don't feel that right now.
Okay.
I feel someone on the other side of me
Yes.
trying to figure out
Yes.
what
If-
we're doing and what needs to be done.
And that's exactly what I didn't want to prime you for that because I was like, there's a man right there.
If you're still lagging, check to make sure you have the most updated version of TikTok. That will cause lag. Yes. Make sure you're updated on TikTok. We have the most recent version. Restart the live if it's lagging. I have full bars. If you're still lagging,
So,
check to make sure
it's
you
not
have
on
the
my
most
end.
updated version of TikTok.
Oh,
That
ow,
will
that
cause
was
lag.
I'm actually
Yes.
going to take my camera and
Make
go
sure
up
you're
there.
updated on TikTok.
Sir,
We have the most
I would like to
recent
stand
version.
next to you.
Restart the
He's
live
very
if
tall.
it's lagging. I have full
He is
bars
indeed.
for some reason.
I would have to
So,
clock him like.
It's not on my end.
Oh, he's a bit taller than Rupert.
Oh,
from what I
ow,
saw when I saw him earlier.
Then I'm going to say it's not human if he's taller than Rupert because Rupert's effing
Sir,
tall.
I would like.
Rupert is tall, guys, if you were
Rupert's
curious.
tall, everybody.
Do you feel confident going off on your own a little for a minute?
Yeah,
We'll sit
yeah.
here and wait.
I don't know how much people will be able to see.
I'm gonna sneak in this. Real quick.
We might be able to turn the light back towards us. I think people on Rebekah's live were asking for more light after they asked for less light.
I liked using the black light because it's very low.
I love the black light.
It's and also there are people who have been talking about how ghosts exist in ultraviolet.
I light my entire apartment with black lights because my hair glows, obviously, and I can attest to that. Yeah.
You look really cool.
Oh, thank you. That's literally why I picked this hair color.
What is happening? Oh, so the light blinking, the little strobing you see in the back is that this is set to make thunder lightning. It's literally a giant town of a train. It's a whole big train, and it's the biggest in America?
It's the largest open to the public one in North Carolina.
There you go.
But we do hold the Guinness World Record for the longest model train in the world. I think
Driver's not here right now, right?
No, so he's waiting back. I think he's dealing with the man in the hallway.
Yeah, because the man, I heard a little...
Yeah, the driver is very protective, and usually if I'm in here, I know when he's with me because he'll grab my arm. I'm not grabbing my arm right now, and my ear will get hot because he talks to me even if I can't hear him. I genuinely think he is back in the hallway, making sure things back there are okay.
If we decide to try to interact with that to see if it makes anything go up, if we feel comfortable enough to do that, will he stand guard?
Totally. Last time he had to close off some doors for us.
Okay, fair enough. So, I think a good step in here, because we have a couple of different people hanging out, is an Estes method. I'm the most experienced. I would do the listening because that gets obnoxious and it's like you have to zone into it. Mm-hmm. For those who don't know what Estes method is, we have an SP11 ghost box and it scans through radio signals very quickly, and supposedly spirits can speak through that static. And what I would do is I put on a blindfold, I put on my headphones, and I just zone out, give a thumbs up, and then they can start asking me questions. And literally, if you just want to be like, how are you today? You don't even have to be like, what's your name? How did you die? Nothing like that. You could just literally talk to them like a person, and then I will just spit out whatever it is I hear.
Cool.
It's a fun process, and I can do about, I would say like, up to a half an hour of sitting, if that's, what you want to do. But I think like 10 to 15 minute intervals are always the best because it's the least amount of pressure on my hearing, as well as going back and having to listen to it later. I'm so sorry that you guys are lagging. The only thing that I could do is restart the live, but I'm not lagging on my end. It's very weird that you keep lagging. Keep an eye on that if we move places and see what happens.
Yeah, because there's a Wi-Fi booster in this room, so we shouldn't be lagging at all.
Yeah.
Ideally. I'm on my data right now.
So, friends, I just wanted to let you know, I have been really working man on the street style. Exactly. Hello, your dandruff in a bottle. I love your username. I want to talk about something real quick while Rebekah is doing her walk. So I've always said, like, I've been asked many, many times about whether or not I was a medium. Kat, are you a medium? Kat, can you talk to ghosts? Kat, can you do this? And I always said no. Well, I've been working on it a lot, and I'm very, very, like, fresh out the gate right now. But it's starting up, and it's coming back, and we will definitely be talking about that. I literally think a series of videos about I rediscovered my mediumship abilities. Come with me on this journey while I figure out how to do it. As well as paranormal investigator tips and tricks. And I know that on her live, they were like, yeah, just yell at the ghosts. That's not what I meant to do.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I mean,
no, but what it was I was trying to present as an authority.
Absolutely.
Because, I'm going to say it because it's true, as a female paranormal investigator, there are a lot of times that male spirits will talk down to you and will interact with you because they're like, I'm the man. So that was really me being like, I'm not afraid of you, dude.
Absolutely.
If I was going to fight and yell at a ghost, trust me, you guys would know I'm fighting and yelling at a ghost.
100%, but we don't do this Ghost Adventures style.
Nope.
Especially not in this museum where we have to exist outside of this investigation.
Watching her to make sure that she doesn't.
Same.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know this right now, I can't hear him or feel where he is. I know he is in this museum. I'd say he's probably behind Rebekah right now.
Do you want to go make sure she's okay?
I think she's fine with him. If you want to do...
Arnold said he'll go over. If you want to, go ahead. Just make sure she's safe. He's so protective of us.
Yeah.
Are you getting any senses right here, right now? Because I feel like it went empty.
No, so when Rebekah left is kind of when I stopped feeling everything because I think the tall man went with her. Mm-hmm. A couple of people are saying they don't feel anything necessarily negative from him. I don't either. I feel like he's very lost.
He was just standing there.
He's just trying to figure out what we're doing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, her doing the most. There's so much happening in this place.
Okay, I just heard a man's voice over Rebekah's voice. I don't know, it wasn't Driver, that was not Driver's voice, but it is what I feel like Arnold sounds like.
Okay.
He's over there.
Okay, good.
Arnold is my ghost friend. I made him at Fort Fisher. I will do a video about Fort Fisher, and I will tell you about him later.
Do you want to walk around and find a spot with feels? Because there is another area in this room I'm drawn to.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to hand me the stuff over there. This corner got very quiet after Rebekah walked away. She's like a little beacon. Oh.
So it's not supposed to
It's
do
right,
that?
no. It's right here. I have my palm flat.
We just put our hands through.
It doesn't stay on unless you keep your hands there.
What?
Yeah, hold on. Put your hands flat.
This is usually how it goes. I am the magnet here. For anyone that is familiar with Ghost Adventures, when they would send Erin into a room by herself, that's my job.
That was her job.
That's literally what I did here.
If you're here, can you touch that again for me? Just so we know that we're in the right place. If you don't want us to leave this place.
Okay.
I just heard it. You just put it right through me. Just do that.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I'm curious. Wait. That was weird. Was my thumb too high? No.
No, because I also put my thumb here.
That was
My thumb
weird.
is right where it was, and it's not. Do you want me to transfer it to you?
Let me see. So it has to be like here to go off. Why is it like touched you here?
Interesting.
Someone's
sitting on your lap.
Someone's sitting on my lap. Because if it was this
Now
close,
they left because they. Oh,
that would be
was
me.
You.
No, I was testing to see how close it would have to be to go off. Guys, I want to walk. I want to walk around with this flat on my hand. Wait, why does it keep doing that?
I don't know.
Why is it? Do you see how it fleetingly does it? It's like it goes off and it scares whoever it is away.
So a lot of the spirits that are here are either not attached to any sort of timeline, or they're from, mostly the ones that I've personally interacted with, made contact with, from like 1910s to the 1950s. that's the majority of it. So something like this would probably be jarring, especially with the people that would work here in the warehouse. No chance they would ever see something like this in their lifetime. So that checks out. And we've also never investigated with something that makes noise.
Yeah, usually, like, I know that these are very
the
jarring.
light up things, we have used some of those. So, you know, that probably doesn't scare them, but the noise is probably what's putting them off.
No, it's fair, and I can't turn that noise off.
No. I think that they'll get used to it.
Let's, I just want a curiosity, if you could, I just want to, like, if you, there's a ball, I'll take this. Because you can't turn it off, it'll literally only go off if it moves. Let's take a little walk. Absolutely. And see if we accidentally run into somebody or something.
I would love to.
While Rebekah is working.
I'm gonna go put my phone in there.
Yeah. Okay. You want to head first? Alright, guys. Okay. I'm gonna just have the REM pod. As you see, it's not going off. That's my face. It's not going off. And I'm just gonna...
I'm going to go ahead and shut these lights off if that's okay.
Yeah.
That way we don't have that noise.
We're gonna do a REM sweep, if you're good. Do you want anything extra? Do you want a light?
No, I'm good here. I'll do whatever you want. I was just like, oh, cool, they're doing their thing.
Yeah, we picked it up and it kept going off intermittently, and then it went off in my lap and then it stopped.
Okay.
So we were just gonna do a sweep.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, good. As long as you're good.
Oh yeah.
Arnold's chilling. He's waiting, helping. All right, we're gonna just take a walk. I'm gonna switch to my handheld. Stand. Jarringly, it's gonna get bright, but we're gonna go into the main room right now. So this is what the main room looks like. I will tell you exactly who gives me the spooky feelings in a second. So I am very sorry about the lagging issue. There's literally nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. The lagging is TikTok lagging. There you go. It's frustrating, and I apologize for it, but unfortunately, again, I can't control it. A friend of mine said that if you have to make sure you're updated and everything, restarting things always helps as well. I completely missed my mouth. But anyway, Rebekah's having a conversation. So, where am I right now? I am at the Wilmington Railroad Museum, and it's really hecka haunted.
Yeah.
The update does not help. Okay, so this is just TikTok being dumb. Fair enough. Why'd it have to be today? TikTok had to be dumb. I'm gonna move you guys to my handheld. I'm gonna do this instead. All right. So here we are. I have my handheld now, so I can do some old school Musical.ly videos.
Oh my gosh.
So Kid and I are going to take a walk. There's actually a room that I particularly saw something like in as soon as I looked, and I was like, no. But we should go into the theater room.
Might be waiting for us in there. I just saw just the tail.
And it's lagging on hers too. That's what they're saying over here.
Interesting.
It's
Because
there's
the boosters in these, yeah. So we're on Wi-Fi right now, and there are Wi-Fi boosters in each room. There's no reason to lag.
Yeah, there's no reason for it to be lagging.
I think someone wants us to go.
I think so. You can carry this. I will grab the backpack. And if you want to experience some S-Box, we could do a little bit of that too.
I would love to.
And then we'll do Estes with you and Rebekah.
Cool.
And then we can pick a specific place to that. And then kind of like, wow, it's only been an hour. So much has happened. It feels like it's been forever. Oh wait, I forgot my flashlight.
It always goes so quickly because so many things do happen.
Yeah, Arnold's like, do you need me? No, I'm good. He's still over
I
there.
really think the driver is still back there with Rebekah.
So
Hold on, guys. I'm going to turn you around. Oopsie doopsie. All right. First of all, This is the doorway into the room that I immediately saw somebody. This is what it looks like without any light. It's terrifying. Like, and there was somebody standing literally right in front of the door, just come on in. So, oh, did it, now they're telling me it froze. Can you hear me now? Can you hear at all? Hello? Now they're saying it's frozen.
No.
Can you hear me? Hold on. It shouldn't be frozen. If it's frozen, we'll just have to... Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay. Perfect. So, now that we've established that we're going into a room that made everybody uncomfy for a minute, this is the room. Let's go. If you want, I'll go first. I have a light.
That would be amazing because I just saw something.
So, this is a very small room. Very small. And we'll make sure there's nobody behind there. It's just, there's a door that's obviously inaccessible.
Yeah, it goes out.
So, okay, here's what we can do. What are you feeling? Like, what is your guidance telling you?
So we got led into here is what I am feeling.
Okay.
Because when we were in the history hall, I don't know if it was a skirt or a long coat, but it was black. And not just a shadow that was black, but it was actually black. And I saw it sort of swoop behind one of the display cases heading this way. And then immediately as we were walking up, I saw a shadow dart back there. So someone was waiting for us to come visit them, basically. I don't feel anything negative, just curious.
Okay. So here's what we could do. We could set up literally right here and put the camera towards us, and then we can kind of open the chairs a little bit and set a chair up for them.
Absolutely.
And then they can either touch or move. I will fix that in a second.
It's very interesting to see what things in here glow and what things do not.
Glowing is helpful, but also you got to remember that dust glows.
Yes. That I just did. I wonder what type of paper that is. Because these are just
That is like painter's paper,
okay.
like art paper.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So you can give me this, and we'll go this way.
And I'll set their quarter right next to this. Unless you want me to bring it this way.
No, that should be fine. Actually, well, I will if you want to do a little S box in here,
Yes.
just to see willingness. We'll move these. I'm gonna move this chair like this. We can move this chair like this.
Perfect.
And then we will, if you want to sit there, we'll put stuff right here.
I'm not talking out loud. So that's the hallway. Yeah, the tall man, I wasn't getting a read that he was violent. It was just more that he was curious. So... yeah, the hallway doesn't have good vibes about it. That's the hallway. That is the hallway. Rupert is here. He's at a respectful distance so that I can do this and be able to read. Say hi to him. Man's peering at me from the doorway. Not surprising. That's the thing, this place is loaded, folks. Like, it is absolutely loaded. And they're all wondering what in the world we're doing here tonight. We already explained it, but that's the closet at the end of the hall. Yep. Yeah, the kids are actually gone. They were scared away. So... but we were talking with them earlier. They actually made this go off. The ghost kids are not with me. They're absolutely not with me because they don't stay out after dark. So, No, the kids are in hiding. It's where they go. Yeah, I can almost see. Light keeps shifting on the door. That's what happens. So. Yeah, folks, keep saying what you're seeing what they're reading. A lot of you are reading them. I know he's getting closer. This is a warehouse that was built for the Atlantic Coastline Railroad back in 1883 and is easily one of the most haunted places in Wilmington. During the daytime, it's a lovely place. A lot of them are fine. Oh yeah, it's getting closer. A lot of them are just fine. Giving us peace during the day. Hey dude. Let's see. There's another live going on Spooktasticx page. If you hear two feminine voices talking, that's them. So, where'd that reader go? Let's see what it does. It slowed him down. Did you see that? Yeah, a lot of you are, yeah. The blowing is the heat. Yes, this live will be up on my YouTube later. P.S. Rupert's over there. He's putting on a show. Yeah, you can keep trying to do the face thing and see if it picks up. Though that man doesn't like having a face. Rupert is actually allowing me... The water turned on for some reason. And then it just turned off. I have no idea why. I'm not a plumber, so I don't really know what is up with that. But, yeah, so, yeah, Rupert's here. He's giving me space so that I can do this. Basically because I asked. I'm in front of a bathroom right here. So, yeah, the water turned on and then it went off. I don't know if any of you heard that, but that was a that just happened. The water is not motion activated. No, this building's too, the museum is older than that. So we don't have the updates. Rupert's not afraid of the shadow guy. Nope. Yeah, some people heard it. Mm-hmm. It could be like a bathroom thing. I don't know, like a toilet thing, but no reason to do that. Like literally no reason to do that. Ghost washing their hands. Rupert, a lot of people say hello. He's just like, nod. He's still looking that way. Yeah, it sounded like a faucet. It's either the faucet or the toilet tank. I would say toilet tank, but I don't know why the toilet tank would just like randomly do that. All right, friends, you know I love you, but this is not the Rupert show. We're at the museum tonight. I will go live with Rupert at another date. It's fascinating. The being in the hallway is around, but he only seems so interested when I show more interest, which is different because he's just kind of hanging out there. At night, it's understood that he wanders around more. but during the day he doesn't like the light, so yeah. I don't know why the hat went there. Anybody else want to give those kinds of gifts? Because, yeah, the camera keeps focusing and unfocusing. In fact, if you go to the video that I posted today talking about the live, the camera wouldn't focus on the door. That's where he is. I say he, I don't think this being has a gender, but he likes to do this a lot. Thanks for the kind words. Okay, so cool. The hat happened here. Sweet. So as far as the main guy in this hallway, he doesn't want to talk. He actually doesn't speak in a lingo that, yeah, he just wants to scare, basically. Ah, something happened over there. Did you see that?
We're gonna do a REM sweep. If you're
Okay,
good.
yeah,
Do
sure.
you want anything extra? Do you want a light?
No, I'm good here. I'll do whatever you want. I was just like, oh, cool, they're doing their thing.
Yeah, we picked it up and it kept going off.
Okay.
Intermittently, and then it went off in my lap, and then it stopped.
Okay.
So we were just gonna do a sweep.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, good. As long as you're good.
Oh yeah, I'm totally good.
Arnold's chilling. He's waiting. Help him.
Yeah. By the way, that was Kat. She goes by Spooktasticx. I follow her and I tagged her in the video. She's also going live here at the same time, and all of this, the recording is going to be posted on my YouTube later. So. Do you see that? It keeps like going. But I think like it does that when it goes to the exact middle of the screen when it can't find a face. We love Kat. Yeah, she's great. It's interesting. This one's trying to shoot off. It's weird. I'm like getting chills, and it might just be because it's like cold here, but I'm getting a weird heat, and it's an aggressive heat. It's very much he's tried a number of things and he's recognizing that I'm not getting so scared so easily. So that's interesting. Rupert just walked a little bit closer. He's still out of camera, but he's over there. It's interesting. I feel like a heat over here. Yeah, he's I know he's getting closer. Rupert, our savior. I just heard a creaking from the ceiling again. We've already seen that earlier in the live. And it's not an animal, because otherwise you'd hear it scampering across. Rupert has moved over here, like right over here. Cool. He's asking, are you sure this is what you want? He stepped behind me. The heat is going away. The being's going back. He's threatened. Rupert's still like here. Rupert just said I stepped in, as in because I was like, hey, give me some space so I can do this, and he just said no. So, which I'm going to say I make jokes about Rupert being protective and like being like, don't let the men look at you, like that kind of thing. But in this particular sense, he's been watching this. I don't think he would have stepped in unless he felt like something was bad. That's the thing, I don't feel the heat anymore. I don't feel it at all. He's like, you shouldn't. Leave it to him, right? Everybody's saying good job, Rupert. Yeah, the energy's lightened, a lot of you. It was trying to make me sick, yeah. I have gotten, I'm really proud of myself for shielding so much more since the last time I was live at the museum, so that's cool. Yeah, it's back there. Rupert's like, perhaps you should move. Not as in like he can't handle it, but he's suggesting I go hang out with my friends, see what they're doing. We don't have to go down that hallway. Do 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 boop boop. This is a children's hall for anybody who didn't see it already. It's a lovely place during the day. Highly would recommend. And there's the hallway again. There it is. Did you see it? It's like peeking. Okay, we're gonna go back. Let's go meet our friends. I'm gonna try to sneak up on them, except for I think Kyd is watching this. The owner does know about us doing this. Well, it's a nonprofit, but the executive director okayed this. I wouldn't do this otherwise.
In the middle so that they have an opportunity to explore. So, okay, REM pod. REM pod, we'll set it up in the chair. Perfect. There's lipstick in my bag.
I've actually never tried to be on a paranormal investigative
That's on the
team,
bottom.
so-
Okay.
So in the for the future, so there's
don't agree
there'll
with
be a
all
button
the
here
ethics.
if you want to use the switch
The switch.
But I do
Okay.
like
on the one side.
So I was like, let's do this.
And then just pull this up and then place. It's not supposed to do that.
All right, so
It's not supposed to do that either.
I mean, we told them that the chair was for them, so.
Woo! We have REM pod. We have REM pod action immediately as we came in.
Oh, a lady sits in here. Yeah, she watched the show.
It was the dress that I saw, so she let us into here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lady. Why does Margaret come to my head?
Margaret
same
is the
name
name
that
that comes
came
on
on.
my ghost box.
Okay, I didn't know that. I just Margaret popped into my head.
We have a Margaret, a Gwendolyn, and I cannot remember the third name.
I heard-
I remember Gwendolyn.
You said Gwendolyn, I said not Gwendolyn.
It's Guinevere, but it always pops up as Gwendolyn on the thing.
Okay.
But yes, Margaret.
You should keep that, man. Like, you have real good luck with it.
It's almost like I know where the spirits are sometimes.
She is crazy. Run away. No, I'm just kidding. We have the REM pod set up, literally just that, and I'm inviting who I'm going to assume in this room currently is Margaret to sit here with us and
Ooh, can I sit behind Margaret?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was thinking I'll be like, hey everybody, can I sit?
Like, it's like they give you an initial, I'm here, and then they're like, "Woof, we're gone.
Margaret.
I also decided this would be a good opportunity to, since this is a singular person, to see if they would be willing to conversate with a box of magical speaking stuff.
I love that. Yeah, and this room is usually pretty quiet aside from her.
Yes. And I
There's so much calmer in here.
And then I thought an Estes would be great if you guys want to figure out what space you want to do it in. I am more than happy to be left wherever.
What is the thing?
So Estes, I would sit and do the
I heard
Hello?
that too. Someone
Okay,
just
there
called.
is an echo, but that's not what I heard.
No, it was a man's voice.
It was like, what are you up to? Like over
I
there.
love that you two are clairaudient because that's the thing I want to grow the most. Like, there are different psychic abilities and these two have different ones than me. and I
Okay,
love
well
it.
it's not my fault that I'm really cool.
That's the thing, we get different reads, but they mean the same thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, like that's
I'm,
so cool.
This is not like on my end of things. That is not how we normally do things. So this is probably very refreshing for them to see somebody be like, "There's a guy. Oh, I know. I saw him. Yeah, me too. Oh my god." Margaret. If this is Margaret, if you could just do what you did when we walked in, that would be phenomenal. Actually, until we actually, hold on.
Thank you for the compliment on my hair. I appreciate it.
We're gonna turn this down first. But I put in. Oh gosh, come on.
Get like a hardcore shiver, like it just like.
I have it on temperature. I have it on
Yo,
temperature.
your eyes just switched.
Yeah.
As soon as you knew to grab that. That was wild.
I'm kidding.
We've got a temperature read. So we have this chair here. We would love for you to sit with us and speak with us if you're willing to do so. Yeah, I thought that like I could do the blindfold with the headphones actually.
I apologized telepathically for being intense, and then the thing went off. I was like, I'm being a lot today, I'm sorry. And then the thing went off.
So I would, yes, I understand that you were here, but you're not really, okay, yes. No, I understand, but you're not talking as much as you're kind of just here and observing what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like us to try speaking methods with you, go ahead and make it go beep, 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 beep. And if, I swear to God, if it goes beep, 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 beep on the screen. Like, if I see. Okay.
And I was getting the sense of she didn't want to make you scream.
She's very calm. I really like her energy.
It's good energy. Can you shut the door a bit? Because there's too much going on out there right now, and I am totally fine with that. Yes, let us shut the door a
Yes,
little bit.
ma'am.
See, this is... Someone's glad. Did anybody else hear that boom boom? Nobody else hear that boom boom?
I didn't.
I did.
Hold on. I gotta wait. I'm just gonna put the door back the way it was, and I'm going to walk through the door. Nope, it was out there. There was a boom boom.
Okay.
It was like a...
Oh, the boots.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
There was a boom boom, let me hear you say Ayo.
We do have regular boots.
I just cornered everyone like, woo! Lovely ladies. Cluck, 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 cluck. Margaret, would you stop doing that for a moment for me? Thank you. Would you be willing, if this is Margaret, can you make it beep so I know that it's you? Either of these would be exceptional. It's kind of like when they do it, and then they're like, but wait, what did I do at first to do that?
Yeah.
I think that's what happens when you ask them to do it. They're like, wait, what was I doing to do it in the first place?
The little bottom right light just went. But no noise, obviously.
If you are not Margaret, can you make it beep for me? I love when I say, hey, can you stop doing that? And it stops. It's not Margaret.
Not Margaret.
All right, not Margaret. So, thank you. You can stop. That was sufficient. My ears hurt a bit. Thank you. So who are the representations of the feminine folk on this place?
We do have a Gwendolyn here.
And me, that's not.
Sorry. If you're a man, can you make it go off? If you identify as a woman, can you make the beep go off? Shy.
got the sense that a woman moved out, but I don't. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that answer?
That's a good question. What was the last question you asked? If you identify as a woman?
But then you also said you felt like the woman
she
just moved
moved.
out.
Sir, if you're speaking with us now, could you make the beep go off again for me?
Oh, the lights.
The light danced, but it didn't beep.
Do it harder.
I'm not laughing. I have allergies. I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, are our friends in here? The men folk that stay with us?
Rupert's back here.
Was Driver with you in the hallway?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
What, did you think he went back there?
No, he wasn't with me.
Okay, I didn't pick up on him. Why? I was about to ask Driver, is that you? Okay, cool.
Maybe that's why he won't talk to me or Rebekah. He'll talk to you though.
Talk to me. Well, I was wondering because I started feeling the pressure.
He
on
knows
my
what this
arm.
is. We used this before, but he didn't do it. But we got a passerby that set off the touch light.
Yeah.
So you sure, yeah.
Oh boy. We talk in abstract thoughts usually.
Maybe if you ask him if he's willing to show his presence just for us, the rest of us, because we're
Okay.
big fans, or
Hey Driver, you know you really like attention. I get it, I do too. Could you possibly show the other people that you're here, because I feel you. But I would love to show you off to everyone who's watching. If you could make one of these things light up, or both of them if you're really feeling special today. I feel like he is grumpy.
I heard a.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, okay, here's what I'm gonna put out there. Driver, we are trying to boost kids' confidence right now. And you know when kid has more confidence,
We can speak more. No, this is true because I doubt.
Stop using kid.
well, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you can. It's okay. I'm.
He's
used to
like,
this.
what? You want to go? I'm like, what?
We got blink. We need blink. We need blink.
Can you try a little harder, Driver?
Go harder, driver.
I was just like, Go a little harder, Trevor. I don't know why it's doing that.
I hope that he does not think we're making fun of him right now.
Hold
That's
on.
my only
I'm
worry.
going to reset it back to 0 and give him the opportunity to do it that way.
I just want to put a disclaimer, Driver. We are not making fun of you right
No.
now at all. We just want to see your presence.
I brought you a gift last time.
I brought you a gift this time.
I got.
Rebekah's here.
Rebekah brought us together, so
I
You
acknowledged
facilitate-
his
you were the
being
bridge.
here.
Could you hand me the K2 meter right there?
Yeah.
I asked a friend, he was like, everybody else can go in. I said, fine, come in. He was like somewhere, I think he's standing closer to the door now, because I saw, yeah, and he's like, we're here. Alright, well, we're just gonna leave that there. Just see lights in the dark, it's kind of spooky.
it's a little, yeah.
A little spooky.
Kid, I'm gonna suggest you get some more of that drink that you offered to Driver
Oh,
earlier.
so I have to go out there all
I'll go get it.
I mean, you won't go out there all alone. He can go with you.
I'll go.
I'll do it because I'll talk to him on the way.
Okay, just
Is
be
there-
like, listen.
An out. Oops, sorry, cameras. Is there an outlet?
I have a battery pack, I don't need to charge
Can
right
I
now.
borrow that
Yeah.
so I can get on the
Sure.
line? You're an angel.
I know.
I'm gonna leave the door cracked just a little bit, just in case.
If you have the cord, I have the pack.
I do have the cord.
Okay.
Just in case.
Oh,
you
we
hear
have the pack.
anything.
Actually, if you go, I brought it out with the I think it's by the ring light I left out there, so it's on your
Okay,
way.
cool. Oh.
Deep breaths.
The mannequin got me.
The mannequin.
Now it's funny because like the temperature in here got very comfortable, and then as soon as she opens it, rushes of cold come in this room.
Well, one, it has to do with the height of the ceiling.
This is a drop ceiling.
Yeah, so it's warmer in here because the temperature controlled, but also there was a man standing there watching as you open the
Dude,
door.
it was literally like, Arnold was out there and he was just like, well, I didn't know Reaper was in there. Can I come in? It's like, just come in. And then it was just like, there was still like a line of dudes just out there like, what are they doing?
Yes, that's what they do.
What are they doing?
It's like when I made that video talking about basically clairsentience and the theory behind how you could have experiences physically with spirits. Long time ago, and you watch it, don't quote me outside of it. Anyway, but like I started talking about that, and even in the video, like 3 guys just like stuck their heads around the corner, like, hey. What?
Every time we've mentioned this since last night, I always feel this like.
Where
Just
should
saying.
Where should I put this apple juice?
I'll put it over here. I'll just try not to kick it. Yeah, this is delicious and healthy apple juice. Spicy apple juice.
Yes.
I also have water, legitimately.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me use
Of
this.
course, yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to bring the power!
Alright.
These are the kinds of investigations I like because there's already so much going on. It's nice to be able to just, you know that they're here and you can just relax. And they don't, like, they did do some stuff for us and it doesn't feel pressured.
Yeah.
I do not like making spirits feel pressured.
Except
to
for me with
perform.
Driver, because he also is mean to me a lot, so.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
the understanding though, it is the understanding. We're like the punch back and forth.
I
kind of
recall I don't want to talk to you.
A couple of people have asked what we do with the things after we present them to a spirit, like this apple juice. Personally, if it is a spirit that I have a connection with, I feel nothing wrong with using it myself. I swear to God, that's what it is. But other people do different things. I wouldn't give something to a spirit and then just give it to a stranger afterwards.
No, I would
that's a
no, you don't give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I would, if I'm in a place where I can, I would bury it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I would dispose of it properly,
Yeah.
which is still in the area.
Yeah.
But I don't usually partake on it afterwards. I just kind of leave it where it is.
Yeah.
If I know who is like if it's something that I give to Driver, I might hold on to it for a little bit after. Sometimes I bring him cigars and I have those cigars still, but they're in a box and I don't really mess with them. But if it's something that I give to someone that I'm not familiar with at all, I'll do the same thing. I'll bury it, I'll pour it into a hole or something like that.
Honestly, I think I think what I want to do is I want to take my friends on there and I want to venture out there like a boss.
Okay.
Just because I feel like with Driver, like I feel like he wants to do it for you, but there's too many other people in here. You're welcome. So
Driver wants to be alone with Kid.
I at least know, like, I'm a stranger. He's kind of used to you now. Like, he doesn't like it, but here,
he's like,
but he knows you two better. So I think I will take a step out and just kind of walk through. And you know what? I'm gonna pop in the hallway for them and be like, "This is where everything is awful."
Yeah.
And I will take the K2 with me.
Okay.
And
Be
I will
careful with that hallway.
I'm not gonna go in it and start anything. I'm literally just going to look at it.
Things
I'm
were
gonna-
cool and, well, as in like not cool.
I can
closing in on
also
me.
completely avoid it if you would prefer.
Oh, I'm fine with whatever you decide upon. I'm just saying the only time this night so far that Rupert actively stepped in was in that hallway.
Fair enough.
But I'm just telling you that.
Oh, fair enough. So
Arnold can drop kick.
Okay, Arnold.
Every time I think of Arnold, I'm like, hey Arnold,
Can you please show him the Arnold?
football head. Like raise your child right and
oh no,
show him the
excuse me. He has been watching Doug, Rugrats, Our Real Monsters,
Thank
Rocko's
you.
Modern
Thank you.
Life.
This
This
are
is-
real monsters.
I mean, that's exactly how you should be raising your kids. So thank you.
A couple of people are nervous about you going into the hallway.
I won't go in the hallway if you guys would prefer if I did not do that. I'm more than happy to just take a walk and quietly move myself around just to see what's going on. But if you guys, I don't want to make you uncomfortable with my safety. I have experience dealing with this kind of stuff, but I don't go out looking for it for a fight. I'm just saying, I also put my seashell that I am allowed to have in my... Also, the K2 was going off. Did you hear that?
Yes, it was like a squeak. Yeah.
To best describe the squeak for everybody in the chat, it sounded like Dolores from Encanto doing her little.
That was a good reference.
This keeps coming off randomly in this jump.
Okay, nice.
Dope.
Right next to me, love it.
How tall? How tall? How tall? Oh, about right. It's there.
Okay.
Oh, and then it went away. Hold on.
I wonder if the...
Just doing a little sweeping. Wow, my knees are strong. I'm like leering.
knees.
No, it's like right in the middle, which wouldn't be the phones. It's like right in the middle. It was going off, and it wouldn't be the phones.
Well, the beeping did stop, and
So it's right by you.
okay. Driver, if that's you, could you make the thing go off?
That would mean a lot to me.
I'll take a step out.
Okay.
I'm take this. You don't get that tool.
You know, it's fine.
Deep breaths. I'll be all right. If I have a problem, I will just cry. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Do you want to take? Yeah, I was gonna say take a camera with you.
I'm gonna take my buddies with me.
Because what does our generation do? Take a camera.
Take a camera. This is going off right now because of my.
With the hallway though, like I'm not saying don't go. I'm saying just be aware.
Yeah.
I tried to go to the bathroom and that thing was like, try.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, peeing my pants. Oh, it went to the red.
Is that Arnold though?
I think that's Arnold.
Yeah.
He was like, come on. All right. Jesus Christ.
The mannequin.
I just saw just.
It
It
might
scared
also
me.
be haunted. So.
So, just so you guys know, there is a terrifying mannequin. In you'll probably see it at some point tonight.
The one that the engine dude looks
It's
like he's
too
looking right at the
realistic.
store. All right. If I'm not back in here in about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm dead. I'm just gonna tell you.
Good to know.
Okay, I have a question for Driver.
I would love to hear it.
Driver, if you don't like me, will you make the thing go off? Driver, if you think I'm really annoying, will you make the thing go off?
I'm shocked.
Rupert, could you maybe not glare at Driver so that he feels comfortable making the thing go off? As I create leading questions.
Some people in the live are sensing that the other entities that do live here are upset, not at us, but would love if we wouldn't talk about the thing in the hall.
Oh.
I think it just gives it more power.
Yeah, that's exactly what I noticed too. I'll let Kat do her thing, and then we'll chill on the hallway.
Everyone that is sensitive in this chat is saying that the hallway man is angry.
Well,
He's always angry.
He's
is the
always
thing,
angry.
though. That's nothing new.
yeah, that's him. Do I need to be more specific? Driver, if you're here right now, can you make the sensor beep? He real tired.
He's here. I feel him on my arm, but I really think that he
Yeah.
has been holding things off
Yeah,
this entire time.
Yeah.
Without us asking.
I get that too.
Yeah.
Because he's tired. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say tired because that sounds like he's, wearing out. But
Absolutely. But he's been
protecting my woman.
yeah.
Rupert mentioned be careful what you ask for. That's to me.
A few people have been saying that they are getting a tobacco smell. There's two reasons for that. One, we are in a old freight warehouse in North Carolina, and our biggest export at the time of this being active was tobacco. So it's either something heavily tied to that, or it was Driver, because he always smells like tobacco.
I heard him like.
The hallway man is playing games right now.
I also got from Rupert if I'm gonna go to the Boxcar, I should do it sooner than later.
Okay.
I'll wait for Kat. It's so interesting because I keep picking up on spirits who are just sort of coming and going, like they materialize and then they just sort of walk away. Do you pick up on that at all?
I think that this is a sort of like a crossover area.
Yeah.
I also think that there's some, and we could like test this out at some point. There are way lines in the area, and I think that definitely has something to do with it. Also, the idea that this was never a passenger station, but it was again a freight warehouse. Trains would be coming in and out all day, bringing all sorts of new people. There would be people basically like smuggling themselves onto the boxcars traveling. People would come in and out that way. There's going to be a lot of different energies coming in and out, just like they would have been back in the day. But I feel like people coming in here following that energy. It's not necessarily the beings that would have come in and out back in the day. It's things that are attracted to that.
Yeah.
So they're coming in, they're getting what they need, they're leaving.
Yeah, I get that. Uh-oh. What, did you hear that? She was just yelling just now.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Good to know.
All right, guys. I'm a big brave boy. Look, he was you right behind me? You were right next to me. Oh, he was right here. He's right in front of me, or he was anyway. He's following me to make sure that I'm safe. So he's literally walking next to me. It keeps going off next to me specifically. So, okay. So I know you guys love it when I do stupid things. What would you like me to do? Do you want me to just walk through and get the feels? Do you really want to see what's in that hallway? It's not pleasant. Oh, it heard me. I heard what I said, and now it's like, It's spooky. I don't know what I should do, guys. I don't know. You always complain to me about my safety. So I'm here to give you the option of how safe you think I can be, or how I'm going to be. Oh. He is listening. I know he is, because he made the indication that he's listening to everything I just said. Oh, Nick, the spiritual healer, it's really nice to see you. You would go? Look around and get the feels. All right, guys. I'm going to put you on the back-facing camera so you can see what's going on, and I'm going to... The haunted boxcar. Okay, so we were talking about the haunted boxcar. I offered to go in. Salt Waves, thank you. I offered to go in. I was like, I'll do it. Just... As soon as I looked at it, it stopped. Okay, just making sure. That was my phone that went off that time. But I have it right next to me. So, I offered to go in the boxcar. Rebekah also was offered to go in the boxcar if she's feeling up to it. And I think that that's something that that should be a buddy system. At least two of us should go in there. But, this is not my phone setting this off. Hi. Could you continue to do that, please? Yay, making friends, Cassandra. All right, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk. I feel safer with you guys here. Okay. So this is not the phone. This is the hallway. Oh, okay. He's literally right in front of me. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Okay, I feel a little better. Arnold put his arm next to me. Yep. I think the best thing to do is to show it that I am not... Should I? Okay. I am getting I'm getting the pull to walk through and show that I'm not afraid, because that is the best thing to do. Do you guys agree or do you disagree? This is actually a new place for me too. It's Mandra. Take 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, buddy, there we go. Just introduce yourself. It doesn't care, but it's right. Do you see this? It's right. This is not my phone. My phone is too far away. Okay, I'm gonna take another. Oh, bud. No. Oh my God, no. Absolutely not. No. No. I need to take a deep breath. I'm almost... Oh, sorry, Arnold. I didn't mean to run so fast.
Kat, are you okay?
I'm fine.
What just happened?
I saw it. It manifested. I saw it.
Did they see it, or was it with your eyes?
I don't know if they saw it, but I saw it around the corner of the door, and it scared me. I'm gonna sit in the light for a second.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know if you guys saw that in the doorway. Did you see that? There was like a head and shoulders standing there around the corner of the door.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
As you were there, driver was also very much like you're asking a lot of protection right now.
No, Arnold was good.
Oh yeah. Oh, no, not like you specifically, just like us in general.
Because we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's like, oh.
Yo, no, Dad. Okay. First of all, the teddy bear is causing the K2 to go off
Interesting.
on its own. The K2 it's going off on its own.
It's a ghost.
Apparently, somebody's attached to that bear now. They like it. Oh. Not attached in that sense. Like attached, like they like it. And like there's some energy in it right now.
Wait, like Zach Bagan's possessed computer attached?
Look, I know that you guys said like you guys say like, Kat, put yourself in danger, and other times you're like, Kat, why are you an idiot?
It's because there are 2 types of people. I'm plugging in
Honestly,
my
the
camera.
experience was necessary. Like when you come out here, like I wanted to show, like I think Arnold was talking me up because I kept hearing show. Oh, I was like, what? I was like, show them. I heard show it. You're not afraid of it. That's the best thing to do.
Yes.
And Oh, is it doing it?
That wasn't me.
Of course.
That was not me setting.
I thought it was.
No.
The REM pod was going off
I was
again.
holding and all the colors were going off.
All of them?
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Driver walks on this side.
That Arnold, the REM, the AK2 kept going off because he was walking right next to me.
Driver holds on to my.
Do you see? Do you see anything?
I'm reacting to your conversation primarily. I have my thermal camera in. Okay, hold on. We'll watch together.
There's nothing that should be setting that off.
No.
Her hand is flat.
I'm telling you.
I'm moving away from you currently. Yeah, I walked through. And 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 I wal And then at the bathroom, I'm going to show you exactly because you guys didn't see it. So I'm going to put you on the ground. Please excuse, you don't ever really get to see me as like full-bodied apparition, but here we go. This is me, full-bodied apparition. It was around, cool. So it was around the corner of the door, like right where the garbage can was. And it was standing like, how's the door? So if this is the doorway, it was standing like this and just kind of doing this, but sunk real far back. Yeah. And I saw the head and the shoulder, and I saw an eye, and I went, no, I'm out, I'm done. No, we're not doing this today on this day.
So you might take the task cam and the light.
Yes.
And I'll hold on to these because I'm kind of, they're doing.
We have an hour and 16 minutes of stuff, and you know what, actually, I know, thank you. All right, I'll be back.
Oh, you're fine. Can you send me that? What you're using right now?
I put the recorder in the hallway.
Oh, yes. So if you have something you want to say in English or whatever language you want to speak in.
Hey, watch, because I've gotten Latin before for no reason.
Oh, I would rather not get Latin. That's the one that I definitely don't want to get.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't like that. It was just random phrase. I don't know what it was. If you were there for when we got the Latin, they heard it out loud and the recorder caught it, but we did not hear it in real time. Fun, good times.
Got it. So when you talk about your ghost box, is it something with like a dictionary in it?
No, it's literally just, I'll give you an example.
Is it a radio sweep?
So I'm using
That's all it does.
Oh, yes.
So we can start it with just playing it out loud so everybody can experience it and hear it. And then we can switch, and if there's a specific place that you want to go to in the museum, I'm welcome to sit there, make some space for me, ask questions at me, around me, and then I will just spit out whatever comes out. But again, with SDs, the only recording and record we would have is from video. Mm-hmm. Also, I've seen people do it in different rooms, which is a little difficult to do with the lives, but that's okay. And also, at some point, double headphones. Mm-hmm. So 2 people can listen at the same time.
Cool.
But I'm going to take, if you guys, we're kind of regrouping to figure out what we're going to do next. Like I'm sitting, I'm like, I'm ready to start.
I think we're being too loud. Because that's something that I am hearing, and that's something that they're saying.
Yeah, I get that. There's a general annoyance.
I can be louder. This stuff is really loud too.
Yeah. I was going to suggest in using that, perhaps doing it over there, just get away from why is there heat on my back?
Do you need me to?
There you go.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
You have a big hot spot. Move your hair out of the way for me. Yeah, you have your whole upper back is very hot, and it looks like I'm not really good with reading them. It looks like your lungs are coming out of your back with the colors, and you have a random hot spot growing on your arm. This one? Nope, the other one, the one that I can see. But if I go to this one, yep, it looks kind of like someone's hands are on that, on either side of you. And I just almost dropped your stuff. I'm sorry.
Please don't do that.
That's why I said I almost. Yeah, you've a warm spot on your one arm a little past your shoulder, and the other one is bigger, but that could be just the temperature, ambient temperature with your skin temperature and your sweater.
Stand up real quick. Oh, sorry everybody, I'm trying to figure out things.
So I can see the hottest parts. I can see the hottest parts where your clothes are touching.
Yeah.
But
You filled up the cup. No, there's a cup inside the cup to make it more accessible.
Right. But even that.
Yeah. There's more than 2.
Is that driver?
So driver is holding onto my arm right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't see specific hot spots that are differentiated from all of your other possible heat sources.
Do you have water?
Do I have water?
Yeah.
I have a bubbly water in my bag.
Water right now because Rupert is saying that you need to be drinking water. Unless it's like two people in here that I think are like very sensitive. My throat is dry.
So I did a sweep of your body, but it's really hard for me to tell based off of like your hot points on your body versus a hand that's different from everything else. Because everything I'm seeing looks like the normal creasing per your sweater, per what's touching hot spots on your body.
I felt warmer down there, but I stood up and now I'm like.
There is a heat spot. Oh gosh.
It's not. I don't think that it's Rupert because Rupert. Well, she has a code with Rupert, so she knows that it's him.
When you move this around, like if you pointed this to the floor, does it usually like look like it's glitching out?
No.
When I put it towards the floor,
and you can.
It completely glitched out.
Which was right
where I can see where you sat.
Yeah.
And when I put it down to the floor, it glitched out, and then it changed the contrast colors as I was moving it around. It's doing it again.
Yep.
And it's just changing around the heat, like it's not reading it correctly.
Yes, the thermal imagery will be up on YouTube later. So
What's over there that would
and probably also my Instagram.
Okay, I think I see. There's something on top of that little box, the logging.
Yes.
Okay, I guess that's what I'm seeing. No, it is not. Come here and look at this. Is there something over on that wall that would be looking that way?
There's a floodlight.
Yeah.
That would be it then,
That's
okay.
a floodlight.
See, that's why I ask. I don't know this place. Here you go.
Okay. What were you asking, kid?
Can you put it at my hand?
Point it at your hand?
It was cold a second ago. Also, G-Dog Pink. I do have that voice.
Oh, I'll get my water from up front.
I have that voice app that you're talking about, but I won't be able to see the comments on the live if I go with that.
Guys, I'm sorry we got a little distracted with heat signatures, but I need to take a few minutes to go to the restroom and re-stabilize my brain.
Big move.
But it's also like your hands in your neck. Okay, yeah.
I smelled the perfume. I heard your name, kid.
Oh my gosh.
I walked in and it was just. I walked in and I was like, I didn't smell anything, and then I smelled something very floral, but also with a musky undertone to it.
Okay.
Walked out, smelled it still, and then when I was in the bathroom, I heard kid. I was like, no, cat.
There's a woman at the front who I call Gwendolyn. That's not her name, but it is the name I've given her. And she keeps. Wow, that's a bad angle. Hey guys. She keeps me here. She keeps me in line. She is very. I have a feeling she's been here since the museum started. And she's seen the progress of coming from a little table at another museum, turning into what it is now. She definitely is very critical of people who work here, but she knows that I'm just going to do my thing when I'm here.
Fair enough.
And I'll get it done just in my way.
There, obviously, my friends, is a lot more things like going on here than I anticipated. I figured there was like specific ones that were going to try to talk to us, and it wasn't going to be that crazy. But it was like, I guess it's because, like, if you had investigators in here, like, often, or?
So actually, Rebekah was our first official investigation. Her and her now husband Jay came in, and investigated, and I was in on that too. We had something lined up with a, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it is, but a Travel Channel Paranormal thing had been talking to us. They're no longer on the air. No, it is not Ghost Adventures. And the pandemic kind of messed everything up, yeah. So it's mostly just me coming in with a sort of ghost box sort of deal where it is a very limited dictionary in the phone, and it uses the electromagnetic like sensor that all smartphones have.
Okay. Just so I have an idea of their like cognizance of it all, because I brought in a lot of different things to mess around with, and I was I'm really glad my brain's not working right, because I'm still like in the bathroom. I was very excited to come here. Didn't really know what to expect, and I'm very glad that we all got to do this together. And I really hope, guys, if you were enjoying this and you want me to come back at some point, all I got to do is be like, "Hey, Rebekah, when are you free?
Yeah.
I'll make an 8-hour drive."
And maybe you should send Kat money so that she can. Pay
So I can afford to come down here. I'm gonna
Much
take
love.
a sippy.
So once I got to reception, I heard leave.
Fair. Okay.
I want to go to the Boxcar.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Guys, I told you. Somebody said the Boxcar. Now, do we want to start that? Do you want to start with you separately going in and prepping? And that I would feel more comfortable if we were kind of like, I know I said I'd go in there by myself and I'm willing to, but I don't after that, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it about it. No, but I will go in with you. We can go together, make an experience. I'll grab the recorder, and so there's going to probably be some echoey voices from us talking in here, but I'm really hoping there was something else caught in there.
Yeah.
There's nothing like leaving a recorder by itself and bringing it in there.
Yeah.
Are you guys cool with the Boxcar? Are you guys good with that? I don't know what the signal's going to be like, but we can make it work. Oh, I was looking at myself in the video. I was like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? My waist just came out of nowhere.
Because we mentioned doing this for about 2 hours, and we're roughly about the 2-hour mark. And Rupert basically paraphrased of, I would be annoying that which is in the boxcar less than the damage I've done here. It wasn't quite damage, the word that he used.
Before we go out there, for those on my side who don't know, can you give as brief an explanation as possible?
Yes. So, the boxcar is a no-no. I don't know how to describe it. I do. I'm just bit today. But basically, when we did an investigation here, this is how I met Kyd. We went there and we got the most visual evidence of stuff in there. A number of people have been touched in there. There's just a general bad feeling. We don't entirely know why it's haunted. Just that something lives in there. And really the reason why we're going in, other than just generally wanting to leave it alone, is because the boxcar has been sold. And I wanted to let the being know that it had been sold. So it can decide something else. Or it can go to where it's being sold to. That's a very anticlimactic version of the boxcar. I did a video on it once.
There was a video that she did where she had to go in there twice to figure out, like, to refilm it because something happened with the original, and she even said in the video, I don't want to do this again.
I didn't properly shield, and I got a really big headache, and a lot of other people watching also got headaches without me even, like, I said it towards the end, and then they commented, like, they were feeling a headache, and then, yeah.
So, why don't we do the boxcar then? See how long we'll be able to, because it's very smart to not linger in there as longer than you should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone's asking if you're okay seeing with John.
I need to ground a little bit more, but it's also, I'm preparing myself for this, and please understand
I felt something warm right here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that REM pod finally doing its job.
This is so cool.
$200 because ghost stuff is expensive.
Yeah.
That's why I only have like 4 things.
But yeah, you'll notice when I start getting more balanced, more rooted, that kind of thing,
You get very focused.
Yeah, I'm not the entertainer.
From just as a third party experiencing, watching her do what she does, she kind of like, it's all,
I would explain it for the understandability of zones out, but she's very present, but she doesn't react to things the same way you would in conversation if we were having it just you and me.
Yeah.
When other things are around and they're communicating and you're communicating what they're saying, you just kind of like zone into it. And you seem like you're disinterested, but you're really just kind of splitting your hearing.
That's exactly it. Yeah, because I feel like I'm having a conversation with the two of you, but also I'm very aware
Hi,
of
Finley.
the other things that are like kind of around.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm having a conversation with the two of you, but also I'm very aware of the other things that are like kind of around.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I promise all of you, if ever I am not fine, I will just walk away. That's not for anybody else's benefit but myself. So there's that.
Are you ready? I'm ready. And I think after the boxcar, I would like to at least do at least a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just any last parting words from them. It's very loud, and I think that would be
I love that.
the stop.
Yeah. So we do have to unlock the boxcar, which is a lot of fun.
I already have like this sense of like as soon as you're like, we gotta unlock it, I just heard like this, don't do that.
That was probably one of our
Before I unlock the boxcar, I will talk outside of the boxcar. That's a compromise. Better. Okay. I'm gonna put on.
Do you want me to bring my black light?
Sure.
You want to bring the REM pod
I don't know
with
if
you?
Wait.
Absolutely.
I am bringing the thermal.
I'm glad you like it.
Let's
To the box. Woogie, woogie, woogie. I gotta make light of it. I'm terrified. Well, like, at the same time, though, I'm just like, I want to experience what's going on, but I'm also very cautiously wanting to experience that.
Been in this box cover
No, I've only seen the video and I didn't watch
So
all of
there's
it.
mannequins in there, just a heads up.
Yes, I saw the video.
Actually scary in the box.
That's the first thing I'm going
I was like, should I put on my cape? Nah, my cover-up will be fine. I brought a very dramatic witch's cape with me.
It's so cool.
Because I am the ghost with the most. That's why.
That's the thing. Because I'm checking in with my higher self. That sounds what it is, but I feel like this is something I should do. It's more of I need to be aware. I need to listen. I need to check in with myself and how I'm doing, because there is a physical guy in there, like as in like was once physical, who is he's more or less up to no good. He's actually dangerous more than
Hi, niece. I didn't know you were in here.
other thing in there.
My niece is in the chat.
Hey, niece.
Niece, this is Rebekah. She is very talented and beautiful and smart.
And cool.
And this is Kyd. She is also cooler than I will ever hope to be in my life. And yeah, my niece grew up in the house with me.
Hey,
And she will be the first one to tell you, everyone said, get your cape.
Yeah, you
Dog
can't tell
your
them about the
cape.
cape and not give a cape.
Hold on, guys. Let me turn the camera around real quick. I'm going to go grab my dang cape and the extra shit I got to do. I feel like I'm complaining, but I'm not.
Do
All
it
right.
for the fans.
Do it for the...
Do it for the bag. I ain't gonna do it. Why do we keep going over here?
I don't
Every time.
know. There's an alcove that Kat just keeps feeling called to, apparently. What are you folks saying? How's it going? Isn't Kyd effing amazing for like being my mod and also being here right now?
Oh my god, thank you so Thank you so much. That was my brain saying that all.
Take audio. Yeah,
That's
we will
not
be.
my brain.
The fact that it keeps going off intermittently and you're just holding it like you shouldn't.
I told you I'm the Aaron of the museum.
All right, Aaron, listen. This is where all of the people were murdered, and especially ones with septums. You're going in. We're gonna leave you there and lock the door.
Oh, aww.
No, honestly, I feel Aaron is the one that I want to investigate with because I just want him to know what it feels like to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Aaron's my favorite, I think.
Here you go, friends.
For everyone wondering what my account is, I'm about to comment in the chat.
This is my. This is.
We also need to appreciate this cape action.
Hold on, let me give you full Voldemort. Hold on.
Please, and thank you. Yeah, right from the dark corner. Love it. Yes, please. Oh my god.
Oh,
my
yes.
Yes.
I'll put a spell on you. And now I'm a ring. I'm like a raccoon in the garage. It's like my favorite sound, though. Well, you guys, okay, it's worth the cape. Maybe it'll feel like I'm one of them.
What is this called?
REM pod.
For those wondering, this is
this is a REM pod, and it's doing its job right now.
It is doing its job. So I can actually take my hands out of a little and just.
Somebody's like, be right back, gotta buy a cape.
Foxblood. Foxblood is the shop. Foxblood shop. It is a little. I don't know if they have it currently, but I swear by them. They have sizes from small all the way up into extra. I don't know what their limit to the plus size is, but they do have regular size and plus size. They fit great. I wear about an XL. I can actually wear an XL. So fashion statements. They are great for fashion pieces and very scantily cute dresses. It's like the stable, basic, like goth wardrobe of buildable pieces. I recommend it highly. Oh, and then for last minute,
Yachts.
so all right,
Okay. So
I'm ready.
I'm gonna grab a nacho chip if you're crunchy. It's very
better get that nacho.
crunchy.
Okay.
You're my dad.
Okay, I'm getting the keys. Don't know if we're gonna use them, but
Our life is TikTok sound. Well, at least
Yeah, it is. Sorry. I feel you.
I'm glad you guys like it. I was trying to go for dramatic and scared locals, and it worked.
Yay!
Because I went to Walmart and they were definitely keeping their long distance from me. As I walk in with me and my goth husband, and everybody's just like, not those. Those must be the northerners.
please, Wilmington's weird. Like, we're goths. We're goths too.
My best friend is probably the most well-known goth girl in Wilmington.
Oh, I gotta meet him.
him.
Oh, thank you for the sunglasses. It almost fell off.
Alright.
Oh, I was like, you look very
Are we
becoming.
doing this?
I'm ready.
Alright.
To the car. So for those, somebody was asking about the boxcar. It's actually a train boxcar.
Yes.
But we are just calling it the box, and it houses something otherworldly, we'll call it, for those who missed the explanation. I'm gonna.
It's cold. It's sick out.
Yeah, I was like, do you want a jacket?
Do you want to wear the cape? Because I'm pretty comfortable.
I got my lumberjack jacket. It was my grandmother's, and it's look, it has some protective qualities.
You can see that's there's a train outside, and the car's over there, but you're not going to see it with the car is making me nervous. Welcome to the jungle.
You see, something, I don't know if this is fun or not, the more energy that I get, the calmer I get. You notice that?
You are so collected right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just like, I know that I used a lot of energy just to this point, and I am way tired. I have the most amount of hands.
Okay, so everyone on here is telling us to just make sure to stay calm with the boxcar.
I am as calm as a cucumber. I am the leaf in the river. I am a butterfly in a butterfly bush.
Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I'm not gonna go in the boxcar because I'm gonna tell you it hangs out right over here.
I'm gonna put you guys down for a minute.
For those wondering, the boxcar got sold because we don't have room for it anymore.
And money.
And yep, we
This is a
are
nonprofit museum.
we are a independent nonprofit too, so we don't get any state funding.
on this. Remember last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that might just go off randomly.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to.
The boxcar is going to be a hotel room. It is going to have a much better life there. We desperately need the parking space because we share this lot now with 2 massive hotels.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here.
It is flipped, but that is fine.
That's kind of fun.
We're still here, guys. We're just setting up to get ready to do this.
Okay.
So honestly, actually, this boxcar is not an Atlantic Coastline boxcar. It does not belong to any of the rail lines that we study here, and it never actually spent time in use in Wilmington. So it's probably not been happy about being here at all. But we're going to talk to some things in there and let it know.
Okay. So PS-Kyd, you are right in front of the
No.
but which
Here,
is fine.
let me show you guys. Becca is currently doing her centering, so I'm going to let you guys watch her do that. This is an experience for everybody. We never have mediums with us when we go investigate, and this is great.
You say that as a medium.
Shut up! Your face hole! I am trying to be science, not feeling.
That's my battle with things. I feel that.
I'm trying to substantiate and validate myself through my work while also trying to balance.
So, I'm asking what it is. Stuck. Quiet. It's like doing this. It's kind of hard to know what the RIM pod is going off on. Is that just driver?
No, driver's on my right side.
Okay.
That's why I moved it.
There's that thing puts out a lot of energy. You could feel it walking up those stairs.
Yeah.
I did. I got sick to my stomach when I started walking in to come and start this with you
I
guys.
was feeling sick in the lobby. I'm gonna set this down for just a moment.
Why don't you put it like right there next to,
Yeah.
in case she decides to, I'm gonna sit down because my legs feel really jello-y right now. Yes, I'm okay, jeez.
It's never spoken to me like this before. This is what you want. Nothing in particular. I wanted to let you know what was going on. They should leave me alone. Who? Everyone. Who's bothering you? Everyone. Am I bothering you? What do you want? I want to tell you that things are about to change. And you might need to find a new home. This is not home. Then why do you stay? To be left alone. I want to be left alone. There's sadness. I feel sad. Why do you want to be left alone? I'm getting different humans, madness, war, cruelty. Where will you go once the boxcar is moved? It's going to be moved. I'll stay. It's going to be different. They're going to take off half of it. There are going to be many people in it, day and night. I'll stay. You can stay. I don't think you'll be happy.
Keeps going back, what do you want? I don't want anything. I just want you to know. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel this way. And you're not wrong. I think we have a lot to learn. And you happen to be in a spot where there has been a lot of death, and there's been a lot of destruction and sadness and uncertainty. And you picked this spot. The depiction is like, there's an energy here. There's like it's like a press. It calls things in and it presses it. Don't you realize you were here? What are you getting?
Okay, so through your entire conversation, I couldn't hear anything other than like grumbling and growling, no words. The only thing I did hear was when you talked about being happy, and it said, "What is happy?"
Yeah.
And you said pressing like a hole, and I immediately thought of town that I come from because it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So many things are there because they can't. It makes me really sad because I want to try to help them move on, but they don't have anywhere to go. There is no home for them other than where they are. But this isn't even where it wants to be. It's just here, and it's made home, even though this place is busy. It doesn't like all of the things that happen around it, but it's just, at least it knows that people are too scared to go in there.
It's old. I'm telling them to look up. Look up, look up, look up.
It's making me want to cry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actively trying not to cry right
Same.
now.
I'm actually trying not to cry right now.
Look up. It hasn't looked up. It's like almost like a, and it can only feel what's around. It forgot. Go up. Look up. You can go. I'm seeing a grave up there, but it's brighter. It's like, energetically speaking, it was blackness here, and it was pressing. That's why I was saying, look up, look up. Do you feel that? It's the,
Guys, I don't cry often, except when something big happens or I get hit really hard, and I'm just like feeling so much. There's so many different things, and they're just all in one. It's like mental illness brain. So many different things at the same time, and it's just pressing down on you, and you can't articulate exactly what is going on.
saying the sky is blue. I'm telling them, you know the sky is still blue, right? It's not gray. It's like, the color that I'm getting is like a Wizard of Oz before the color happens, where you look at the sky.
Like fugue color? Like that
It's
gray?
like a gross creamy
Gray?
Yeah, brownish.
Yeah, like that milk is not good anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just like, I'm doing this. Look up. See the sky? There's this. They don't look like a shadow. It's like the imagery is changing for them, how they see themselves. I keep telling them, I like mentally, look up, look up, look up, because they keep wanting to do this. Look up. The sky is blue most days. It's still bright.
It's still blue now, just a little darker.
You don't have to live here. There are other places. You can go to the beach. I don't think this being was meant to be here on our plane. I think they're meant to be up there. That's why I saw the wings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something broke or something grabbed them and pulled them down. The energy, the heaviness. And not for recent time. It was almost like they crawled up into the boxcar at some point because it was the only thing that could be there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a light though. Go. Go.
I feel the heat around my shoulders.
That's the thing, they're like a bird-like creature. And they're doing this, and they're kind of doing this a little bit. Look up. You have to decide. You have to decide what you want to do. But I think you'd be happier if you were up there. I think they got stuck in the what do other people want. That's why they kept asking. I know what I'm feeling. What are you two feeling?
I've never been quite as connected to this being as you have. This is the one where it's always TV static for me, except straight emotions.
Most of the time, yeah. What are you feeling?
Intermittent words. Heavy heart, feeling not as sad or sickly feeling when I first walked in. I've only heard about this and experienced a feeling. That's it.
Yeah.
This is not that heavy feeling that I get usually when I'm here. But there's like, it's like, I'm not focused in enough to really hear anything. But every so often they'll be like, it was like they didn't mean to be here. Like it wasn't meant to be this way. This was an accident. Like they don't know how they got here specifically, but they just got here. But it sounds like two different voices talking at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
There's another in there that I think got caught up in the rotation of it.
Unfortunately, with things of that nature, especially since I'm very familiar with things that do stuff like that, I don't know, like this, but not of their own volition, I don't know, they tend to kind of corrupt the things around them when they get into those, because they project so much out.
Yeah.
And now it's like I don't feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I could walk in there and probably feel fine.
They're deciding. That's the thing. I haven't had a conversation with them before. Not with words. It's an emotion. A get out, a move, that sort of thing.
This is the first thing I've ever heard you talk about that you were really frightened of.
Yeah. Because they put off so much. They like put off so much energy to leave. And it was unbiased. It was just to everybody. And it's because their vibration is not ours.
This kind of goes into what I've talked about before on live streams about how there are different planes of existence and like interdimensional kind of things. Like our dimension and spiritual dimensions kind of overlap, but there's different ones, different layers of things.
They're not meant to be here.
No, they're not meant to be here.
Hey, thanks for talking with me. And I am sorry for bothering you in the past. I hope that you decide what's best for you. You don't have to wait for daybreak, you can go. No, there's something about daybreak. You need to stay. Just look up until then. Come out. You're thinking. Come out. You can be on top of the train car, only if you want.
Everything out here stopped. Like it all went.
Yeah.
The only ones that are around are the boys.
Yeah.
And they're staying off to make sure they don't interfere.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that there's so much like this going on down here.
That is a human being.
I really want you to be amongst those who are on the same level with you. We're trying. But you're right. You're probably best suited above us. It's daylight on the other side of the earth, you know. You don't have to wait. Think about it. Okay, since they've been there. Go. I think they are gone.
I feel absolutely nothing. It
I
just went.
feel nothing.
It went
Yes.
gone.
You get that?
I don't feel the emotions I was feeling
Yeah.
literally 5 seconds ago. I could not get on his level as far as like feeling him communicating with himself.
I need
I
to-
could only feel his emotions.
I couldn't even go near this thing.
Yeah.
I was as far from it as I could be, but I'm going to move the camera.
I feel like I can sleep in there.
I'm gonna go, hold on a second. I'm gonna move the camera to the door real quick. That's the door, so I'll.
I mean, there's still some dude in there.
There is still some dude, but he's on the other side. He's locked. He's fine. Yeah, I know that things have changed because I don't feel that emotion.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could relate to him was every time I felt what he felt.
Yeah. There's like a residual element.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost
Like
like,
trace.
yeah, almost like what he shook off.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. How do you feel?
There is, behind the door, there is a very little bit like, what just happened? Like, the shift is different. There's still like a little bit of that,
Yeah. I mean,
but it's dissipating very quickly. And there is somebody in there who was like, what the hell was all that? And he's like, I was wrestling with Birdie over here, and it all just went to woof. Like, it all just woof.
sorry, my screen did. Yeah. So you're saying it woofed.
It woofed.
They're just
Like-
using it.
Like, he was, the other one was like, this thing doing its thing. And then when you started working, which, by the way, is that not incredible to witness? Like, no, because you don't look like yourself. I don't know how to explain it. You don't look like yourself. You just, it's so hard to come to words. You don't look like you. You look like a different person when you're talking and when you're communicating. And I've seen it now enough times that I'm like, damn. But it was
Do I
like,
get taller? No.
it kind of went like into a funnel and then just like a hurricane and then just,
Yeah.
and then that's when the guy roused up and was like, wait a minute, what just happened? And now he's just in there, he's like, am I alone? Am I alone?
I
in
get that
here
feeling
right
of
now?
like, huh? Like, that's the feeling.
He's like, do I not have a roomie anymore? Like,
Yeah. But like, there's clear thought happening. It's not just like him eating across the walls. It almost seems like he was caught up in the cloud that being was creating.
it sounded so, like, it sounded so familiar to me. I was just like, wow, this is kind of something that I've been going through that I don't know how to deal with properly. And like, I guess I just need you. That's just what it is.
I mean, come here.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, I need you at my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need to come visit and come to my house and deal with that. That's what you need to do.
Everybody, help me pay for gas, and I will go.
Yeah, I want Rebekah to go to my childhood home that I have done a very, very long series about, and I want her to come in and I want her to read and I want her to see what I've seen and help me understand it because I still don't. Even
all these years, I still don't understand it.
Slash, can I tell you, I have never had an experience like what literally just happened. I've never sat there and told some kind of interdimensional being to look up at the sky. I don't know where that comes from.
Driver is like, whoa. Like yeah. I don't think he wants to admit that he is impressed with what just happened, but I got a sense of like we're sitting right here and he just kind of goes, huh. As
Arnold,
Such high praise, Driver.
Arnold was like, "You're used to this, right?"
I'm not. Such, I love how you have like your dudes just like sitting there like, this is fun. Sorry, Driver. I know you don't actually look. That was a joke. That was a joke. Neither of you are like that.
What an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah.
The air is so much lighter now, and I feel like I could just totally yeet something into the sky.
Wow, thanks for being here, everybody.
I'm glad we all got to witness it. All like currently 84 of my friends are here witnessing it. Goodness knows how many of your friends are still here hanging out watching this magic.
Yeah, if you've been here this long, you're in the club.
If you've been here this entire live, I am sending you virtual cookies. Like, holy crap.
I kind of want cookies after this. But anyway,
Yeah, right? You need some sugar.
Waffle House in my right. Wow. I really have to like, one, for you to come down here, and Kyd, for you to join, like, I thank you, because
There's just something about me.
well, like, I wouldn't have really thought to do this otherwise, you know? And it's interesting that, like, I felt that pull to go out here, because I didn't understand that, because I'm like...
You avoid this.
Yeah.
Usually. You've told me before, I avoid that thing. I don't like to go near it.
Yeah, because, I mean, I didn't know what it was. And it makes sense when I mentioned, like, it's a pterodactyl thing. Like, it's not a literal pterodactyl.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't have a pterodactyl, but he can amalgamate his shadow into, like, monstrous looking things.
Yeah.
But he also will take the form of a dude just to be like, I'm a person. Which sounds so sarcastic when he says it like that.
They fool us. They're like, I'm a person.
But and let me clarify though, that's not to say this is demonic either.
No, it was not. Absolutely not.
No, I don't think it's of this plane of existence at all. Like, a big mistake happened that caused it to be here.
It fell.
And it was very much trapped under the weight of, like, humanity.
Yeah. Its vibration, I mean, for lack of better terminology, its vibration was higher than ours. And it wasn't meant to be down here.
Electromagnetic interference causes illness. It causes you to feel watched, and that's why we look for that with any kind of spiritual energy. It affects you physically. Whatever that was putting out was so strong, it would literally, I am sure to heck, we are not the only people walk through here who suddenly feel sick.
Kids will cry out here.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only place in the museum where the kids will actually get upset. They'll cry before they enter in there. But I don't feel like they would anymore.
Well, there is that other guy.
Yeah, that
one
guy
kid.
is kind of a jerk.
Yeah. I don't think that it's... So that guy is just, like, spooky, I think, because of how he looks, because of what happened to him. And he is,
You don't
like...
have to look that way. You can look however you want.
Exactly, but I think he's, like, a reaction. Like, you see me and you react when I look like this, but I don't think they're going to feel... Like, I never felt sheer terror in there. I just felt very intimidated always.
Yeah.
I'm very much, like, watching my back. But I still feel... Like, I know when I go in that back closet over there, I'm going to feel the heaviness of that man.
Yeah.
That is over there. But I don't think that we'll get as many children pointing and staring with scared eyes to the back corner.
For sure. Well, I know you wanted to do spirit boxing.
I did want to do a little before we end the night because it's 8:12. I thought we could finish around 8:30 and do a little last. If there's if there's something you want to say that we can hear it out loud so everybody can hear it, this is your opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I love that.
Because I'm also like I'm not cold.
I
I'll
know.
tell you that. But my hands are a little chilly.
Yeah. I'm only shaking because this is kind of what happens afterwards sometimes.
I know what you've done, and it's hard not to get shaky and weak, a little weak feeling afterwards.
Well, like, and that's the thing. I don't.
7 readings in an hour. I did like an idiot.
Well, that's the thing. I don't feel weak because I've done a lot of work to ground my energy. But it's kind of like the post-adrenaline sort of thing. Even though I was calm.
This is kind of, guys, I don't know if in the chats of Rebekah, hello friends, I'm still here hiding. And my chat, how would you like to see us do things like this more often? How would you like to see us team up to do things like this more often?
Ladies, team, paranormal investigation.
I would love that.
Be on down.
Oh goodness, those are real people.
I was like, hey, welcome to the haunted house. Oh my goodness. That's what we're doing. What are you friends saying? Yes. That makes me happy. I know, like, I'm not as cool as she is, but I try. It's a cape, right? It's the cape. It's the cape.
I don't have a cape. You definitely.
Honestly, I would even be like, here, Rebekah, take the cape, but it's going to be way too big for you. It'll.
It's okay. I'm happy with my coat.
Your little. Somebody had said it's weird seeing her in a parka.
I need it. I am a wee woman.
Someone got on the tracks. Yeah.
I think you're the ghost.
Someone did die on the tracks here, actually. They were crushed to death. Fun facts.
Yeah.
Hi. I think that was amazing.
Someone really wants us to go to Fort Macon.
Somebody said they had a heart attack and then got hit.
I don't know if I have a heart attack, but
no, they got. Well, I mean, maybe that could have been another death. But the one that I studied when I was here was
the documented death, I guess.
The documented death.
Oh, it's so warm.
Totally could have happened. And there are some theories right now. I just talked to the history man that I was telling you about, and they have.
You were hearing
theories to how it
music.
happened.
You're not crazy. There was music outside.
It wasn't a little boy that was squished out there. He was about 22, 23, but he was young.
About Danny.
Yes.
I don't think Danny was local.
Oh no,
My
Price. This was a different dude.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My niece said she was feeling a lot from that. There's a lot of people in my chat that are like, holy man.
hey, we should get funding
for
our team.
If you want to see us,
feel free to borrow.
come here, kids. You're coming too now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. The lives can watch each other.
Watch. There you go.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, apparently somebody else is in it too. Guys, I want us to.
I want to say the trooper.
I would love. Okay, so I see you guys in the chat talking about how you're feeling. Please take a minute to take a deep breath.
Yes.
Exit for a second if you need to, and just recollect yourselves, because I don't want you to. We're going to continue on just for a little bit longer, and then we're going to call it for the rest for this. And I want you guys to be ready for the last part. Oh, Beanbag! No, my niece is in the chat, but she's not with me. Beanbag said I cried uncontrollably to a sense of peace.
Oh, I mean, same, just internally.
Yeah, guys, take a second. We're going to take a second to recollect ourselves because that was a lot to deal with all at once. We have 2 hours of audio with a half hour left to go, and then we can kind of like collect ourselves as a group and just talk about what just happened, and then
Plugging in my thing.
tomorrow I get to head back home, and probably what my next live is going to be is a conversation with my sister at my spooky house that I asked Rebekah to come and visit. So you should all go to her live and give her some donations so that she has gas to come to me. Because it is an 8-hour drive, and she can stay in her bus. and she can stay in the bus, and then I can take her to Regalsville, to my house. I can take her to all of the really neat places, and then kid can just grab onto the bumper and go.
This is true. Actually, I am in the process of acquiring a hearse.
Yeah, kids gonna have a hearse. Like, how cool.
Well, so I work in film production. I am a set designer, set builder, all of that, and I don't want a truck to haul everything. So naturally, I'm getting a hearse. My business is called Spooky.Kyd Production.
You get hacked.
You can send Rebekah money. You can send me money. And guys, just so you know, because I didn't tell you this yet, our next paranormal investigation, other than the house, which is just something that you've been waiting for a very, very long time, and I know that's just going to happen. I, as well as my friend, are going to Penhurst.
Oh my
We're getting
God.
tickets. We are going in, and we're going to see what happens. Rebekah just choked on her drink when I said that.
You told me that before, but something about it, I was like, boom.
We're going to Penhurst.
Getting
I'm very
psychic readings
excited.
already.
Traveling is in the future. Like, as long as things work out the way that they're supposed to, we are going to travel to bring you more content. Right now, I'm trying to do a lot of life things as well, and Rebekah and I do want to work together to do things. So your assistance is greatly appreciated, just so you know. But thank you for the crane. I really appreciate it.
I'm on Venmo and PayPal.
I also have a Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's linked into our bio. I highly encourage for anybody who's watching, go to your favorite creator's bios. You may be surprised by all the goodies that are on there. Just saying.
Your gifts are so appreciated because you don't have to gift anything to me. You can just watch. And I still appreciate that you're even here. All the likes that you sent, when you share the live, when you comment your thoughts and feelings about things. I appreciate the effort you guys to put in to put us in a position to be able to talk to you and actually kind of become a little bit of what we consider like working experts in our field. You know what I mean? I've spoken at colleges now. Yeah,
I have not.
I've spoken at colleges for paranormal investigating. We also have really great friends who are so talented and wonderful in this field, who also deserve a lot of kudos and medals for the things they think of to do when the ghosts don't want to do what they want them to do.
So good.
I love Alex.
So good.
Me and her are gonna go to Gettysburg at some point.
Oh, yeah, I should go.
We should all go together, and we should, first of all, stay at Tilly Pierce's house, because it's very affordable to stay there. We can get the blue room, the pink room, and then the other room. Yeah. And then we can have her guide us to the battlefields, because she's been there enough that she knows where to go.
Oh, yeah.
And I can try to see if my ancestor's there, because if he is, I want to hear him talk German to me. He also looks like a man that shouldn't fight anybody, because he was very large. I took a picture of him too. He's a rotund man with a big mustache. He's a band leader, and he's like, pow, right? And he was a German, and he came to Gettysburg and joined the Union Army. And I saw pictures of him, and I saw the picture of him, like his portrait. He's a big guy. And somebody goes, wow, I see the family resemblance. And I was so offended. He has like a weird eye thing too. And they're like, oh, Hank looks just like him. I'm like, excuse me.
Oh my god. I'm always so concerned to tell people that they look like somebody, because even if it's like a beautiful celebrity in my eyes, I never want somebody to be like, whoa.
Except my son. When he comes to my son, he looks like me. I just say thank you.
I mean, that's good. That's good. My arm's getting tired.
Why don't we head back into the other room and sit down, and I can have a sip of water if somebody didn't put something in it, and I just heard a no.
There was a strange sound in there just a second ago. I'll be in there in 1 second.
Odie.
I'm gonna eat a couple more chips.
Eat them chips.
I hope you guys are enjoying this adventure. This is totally different from what we normally do. And I'm really glad for it, because you know what? We definitely needed something different in our lives. We needed a different kind of investigating. We needed a different kind of effort. And we're not going to the cemetery again for a while. Last time we went. So we're going to go to places we're going to go to Penhurst, and we're going to come back here at some point. We were talking about next month, but we'll see. What's going on over yonder? Thanks for that. My water is completely flat and has no flavor. And I just drank it. And you can drink it. We were just thirsty. I'm gonna drink it anyway. I'll sit here. I will put. Dang, that man. I know, right? Every time I see him, it makes me jump. Oh, I should take off my cape of extraordinary drama. This is actually we've had a lot of paranormal lives on my channel, obviously. Yeah. And it's so funny because never really do we have people with the ability to really talk to them, connect with them. Yeah, like don't start. I know, but I don't do it myself. But having Rebekah and Kyd here, and then the three of us kind of being like, I don't feel the kids hiding, but they're just kind of not around here currently. They're somewhere.
It's past their bedtime. They don't come out during the nighttime so much.
They ghosts go to bed, guys. I don't know if you knew that.
I feel like people are low-key obsessed with the kids. Because I keep getting these questions, and I'm like, nope.
Do you keep hearing someone back there?
Oh, I turned off the lights back there.
Thank you for being right in front of me.
Like a children's voice.
Oh, so maybe they are back there.
Yeah, that was like clear as day, a kid's voice.
I don't know if I recognize that one.
That was not. I don't know what Felicity sounds like. I've never heard her. I've heard
She
Danny.
doesn't say much.
Yeah, that would make sense.
She's so quiet. I saw her at one point, and she was just like.
Did you see the braids?
And I was like,
Of course, her name is Felicity, if she has braids.
She has the two side braids.
Oh my god.
pigtail braids. All right, we're gonna do a little S-Box. Because we can't have a good investigation without at least one S-Box session. But again, I'm going to warn you, Wilmington is busy.
Yeah.
Wilmington does not...
And Wilmington likes to talk.
Wilmington likes to talk.
We like to talk here.
They also really like chicken.
Yes, I can't wait.
Guys,
Should we have our cameras crossing so we can get that visual thing? Or you have that one, and then I'll put this one over here. So,
we can sit, I'll sit in the middle.
live stuff is so much fun, everybody. All as we try to set up cameras.
I'm just back a little further behind you.
Or maybe I should.
Is that on frame?
A couple of people have asked Rebekah, are you going to do this again? Duh.
Yeah.
This is not the first time you've done this.
There we
It's
go.
probably not the last.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, that just means I have to get more fancy equipment to do fancy things. Like lights and stuff. Ooh. So, okay, wait, scoot this way, because they can't see you.
Oh.
And they want to see you because you're so beautiful.
Alright, I can take a break now. I'm like,
Hey, you don't have to do this stuff anymore. I will do this stuff. Alright, so, a lot of on my side know what this is, and some of you guys might know what this is, so let me give you a brief explanation of the S-Box. So, this is a device that will scan through radio waves at different speeds, and it can do it as a single or a double, and it is said that ghosts can manipulate either what the radio says or what through the static and be able to speak. Now, we have actually had a lot of success with this, just turning it on here in Wilmington. We have gotten to hear voices from people just walking on the street, or when we're trying to talk to specific people, which I will talk to you guys about that later. I mean, you guys are welcome to come over and listen to me talk about that. But, so, when we start up, I have the temperature reader still on, so I'm going to turn that off so it doesn't here. And then we're going to go forward and reverse. And I like a slow, oh shoot, it did a thing, hold on, sorry. That was my fault! So you have two different channels going at the same time. Hello. Hi. I was. There's two on the same, so it's not. That's not like Ola. Hello. Yes. So I know you are probably very aware of Kyd and Rebekah, but my I was hoping that you guys would be willing to speak through this device to get any last messages that you would like to be known before we leave for the night. If you could start by telling me how many people are in this building right now. Could you tell me, please? Could you give me a number? Near the undercropping? 12. Remember? 11, 19. A lot. Who is with us? I know that there are others around us. Would you care to tell me who you are? Would you be able to give me your name if you feel comfortable? Hearing your name, driver, would not go amiss. Every time I ask your name, it's been quiet. Yeah. Like they're thinking. Yeah. Or they don't know what to say. Some of them forget names. Driver didn't know some either. Driver, if you were here and you could just say it's driver. Right. Is Arnold here? I mean, yeah. Very quiet though.
I get the sense of like wanting to speak. You know,
Yes,
like
Arnold, you're allowed to involved in this part. Rupert, do you want to say hello?
He was saying, he was like, she's tired. I don't need to. He's like sitting here like this right now, so he's just like, we're good.
Okay. I was just offering.
Oh, I know. He's not insulted by any means.
Is Danny or Felicity? That was a very hello. Is Danny or Felicity here? There's a lot of chatter. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. What's gone? I don't know. Yeah. Adam. Heard Adam.
Not our own.
No.
I was like, yeah.
Again with the Adams. Were any of you afraid of the boxcar? Yep. What is in the boxcar is going to move on now. How do you feel about that? What do you mean it's gone?
Flew away.
It flew away. It's just gone.
Go in there and look. Not the guy, the thing.
Do you guys?
The feeling.
Is the thing in the hallway? Do you know what that is or who that is?
I think screaming. It's like it's like that.
Don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
Does it bother you? Like it bothers us? Not a lot.
That's good.
Is there a reason that it's here that you understand? I love their perspective. Okay, fair. Could I ask you a question about the rail yard and this building. Sure. What? You jumped. I heard you jump. I don't know.
That's the only thing.
Sometimes they're funny when they respond, but they could all, when you're talking about like, oh hey, this specific thing, sometimes random stuff will come out. So we'll go back and check to see if that's exactly what it sounded like that to me, but it could have been something that sounded very similar. Do you know that this is a museum now, or does it look like it did when you were alive? It's gone. That's normal for me though. Does the rail yard and this building look the same as it did when you were living?
It wouldn't. This would have been a warehouse.
Could you tell me the last date you remember, the last year you can recall before your passing? Gotta go. Bye. Hello. There's so much. All right. I'm gonna turn this off for a moment. I'll be right back. So it was probably a little difficult to hear because you guys were a little distance away with the whatever. But there's a lot of under talking that happens, and it's beneath the static. It's very difficult to really hear everything that's happening because it's the loudest ones that'll come through first. And they were more or less very impressed that whatever that was just gone. That they have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
And there is definitely people are aware that this is not a training place anymore, but there are some in there that don't realize that it's not a training place anymore.
And those are the ones who have come through and been like, "You're not supposed to be here."
Yes.
Yeah, I made a video on one of those.
There is, to me, as an investigator, even though I take a very scientific point of view of things and I try to disprove. Also, did anybody hear a whistle? Or was that just me?
I did not hear a whistle, but I had heard whistles on either side of this entire time.
I heard, but it came from out in there. And
Actually,
that's why I looked real quick.
I caught whistling on a voice memo I was making for someone, but it's one of those things where like prior to release that and be like, it was a spirit whistle and no one was behind me. It's hard to prove that.
When you send me voice memos and you've been here, I've heard voices talking like behind you, just out of random. Like
You
I'll
tell me these things.
I'm sorry, I don't even think about it at the time.
I always
just
tune in.
but I'll always listen to it again and think, nah, I'm losing it. But there was like at least 2 different occasions I can recall where you were voice memoing here, but you were like, I have to be really quiet.
Yeah.
And then I heard like in the background I'd hear like, what's she doing? And like I'd hear little like just like little single phrases, and I was like, oh, obviously I'm.
You didn't
done.
tell me these things.
I will tell you from now on.
Because I don't like listen to my voice memos that they're
No,
playing.
next time it happens, I will let you know. I just kind of want to listen, focus in for a minute, just to see if I really want to know about that specifically, because they seem to be aware of it and they just don't know what to do with it. They don't know what it is. And driver's just like, I'll have to kick its ass if I got to. Like that's pretty much where that's at. But it has such a presence in that specific spot. It moves around. They just avoid it.
Yeah, it's really one of those things, if you bring attention to it, it knows. And that's why really the best thing to do about it is if you don't pick up on it, just leave it alone.
And it's hard because it wants to be noticed.
Exactly. I don't get the sense that it has a soul. I don't think this is something that lived and died. I think this is
something energy-based that gains sentience over time. Wow, as I'm talking about it, it's like, what? But it doesn't speak.
It doesn't speak like that.
Right. It's once again an emotive response. It's very visual in how it presents itself.
It just made more sense.
Yes, and that's like because you hear more.
Mm-hmm.
For me, and that's the thing. When I made that squealing sound, that basically we're bringing attention to it, and it's like attention, and it like does weirdo, high pitched noise.
It's one of those things where the more you talk about it, the more you get it to act up.
Yeah.
But when you ignore it and you try to, you're like, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah.
It will purposely try to scare you.
Yeah.
Like it did. I was like, I'm not afraid. And then it went in the bathroom and was like, I'm gonna scare the shit out of you.
Well, that's like when we went live and it was acting up and that sort of thing, and then I ended the live because I was like, I need to handle this. I was very straightforward. I was like, no, we're not doing this. You don't get to project that at either of us and expect this to be a civil conversation.
Yeah.
So,
It's smile. Like, it smiled at me.
Yes.
And it's like, I couldn't even recreate it because I can't move my face like that. But it was like, it's like, think of like the Grinch, but with more teeth.
yeah.
And skin, like the skin kind of pulled away, like almost was falling off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now. I don't think you expected that to come out of my
No,
mouth.
because I've had such a hard time. I can sketch him so easily, but I cannot describe him with words, and I don't see him directly. I can see some things directly. I cannot see him directly.
We're back. We're over there. That's surprising. He started to, and this is what he was doing. He was calling out on no. Hey bud, we're changing the subject. We're officially daisies. Everybody think of daisies.
You ever thought about avocados and
Yeah,
how
I love
versatile?
Yes, exactly.
I saw
Daisies
an
on
armadillo
avocados.
in
It's
North
perfect.
Carolina.
Yeah,
It was on
perfect.
the road, but it's an amazing. I told you they were here.
It worked. Great. I'm only thinking of flowers, avocados,
Flowers and
armadillos.
avocados and armadillos.
Yeah.
Man, that's what it is. All right. If you guys want to ask specific questions,
Great. Okay.
that's totally valid. Otherwise, I want to see, because like sometimes they're weird. Like they will only talk to what they're used to, but it's easier for me to hear what's happening in the headphones and stuff. So I just want you guys, if you've got questions, if you just want to open-end questions, not ask specifically like, oh, like the driver, because he's not really interested in talking to me at all. He already know what he's interested in. Like, I know, dude. Like, I got it. Because I was putting the headphones down and went. And I was like, all right, I wasn't asking you for nothing. But I shouldn't. I can move over here. So I'm kind of in frame, but I'm not.
Absolutely.
I can,
I think he's gotten a lot better at that.
Yeah.
do this. I'll put this over my eyes for a minute. And if you just time it for like 10 minutes, and then whatever comes out after that.
And to confirm, we're supposed to ask questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Open outside, like, hey, do you like daisies? And I know my back, and I'm fine. It's good. I have a sense of, that's really pointy.
Oh, do you want your camera to be facing you more? Would that be helpful?
They're used to me doing it this way.
Oh, okay.
So, but if you want to turn, like, I'd rather than just like, because you can see me, I could, a little bit so you see a little better. You guys can kind of see me over here this way. All right, I will give you a thumbs up when I'm zoned in, and then all you gotta do is like, if there are specific things you want to ask, or if you have curiosities, since I'm the best one to listen. I don't know anything. All I know is what is you've told me and what I've watched, which is what I've seen when I've seen it. And I just met you, so I know who you are, but also I just met you.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
So, you can't see Kat right now, but she is blindfolding herself and putting headphones on.
Yes. That's a good thing to know.
blindfold. I can't see anything. And now it feels like it's dark. Please do not, like, walk away from me.
I promise I will not.
All right. I have a high five. All right. She's here. Rebekah. Indoor. Crushed me. Hi. That's nice. You can't take me. I have plans. What are you doing here? There's people. Oh, wait. I forgot. I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. If the voice in the headphones sounds feminine, I will put up my right hand.
Okay.
I will do it like this. If the voice sounds masculine, I will put up my left hand.
Okay.
That was so fast, I didn't even have time to think about
Yeah,
it.
right?
No worries.
That was a lot, really
You haven't
quick.
even asked anything.
I'm sure you did it.
I was just like, oh.
Okay. Back in the zone. Got a hold of someone. Work. Henry. What's in that car? I don't know. It's Rebekah. What are we doing?
Talking. We're hanging out. Can you tell me your favorite color?
We're all around.
I know. I wanted to know your favorite color.
She's close to me, Rebekah.
I'm not a color.
John.
John's not a color.
John Henry.
That'd be hot.
You know?
Like, isn't like that'd be super cool. Yeah.
Who are you?
The opposite.
Yeah.
I am.
I'll sing myself out now.
I'm friends with her.
How many are friends with me? Or maybe it's Kid. Here I am being like, everybody's friends with me. It's
No,
Kid.
it's okay. Maybe our friends they don't know that. I would love that. I consider all of the positive ones my friends.
Yeah, like
Keep
10
it
people are
company.
like, no, Kid's my friend. Does nobody want to say that?
I'm lonely.
Tell us your favorite color. That'll make you less lonely.
Danny's around. He's over there.
That's cool.
I'll leave.
You don't have to.
I don't know which one she's talking to.
Oh, anybody. I don't know if they have favorite colors.
Yeah.
Come on. Please. Favorite colors? I'll tell you mine. It's yellow.
Mine is green.
Makes sense.
Hey.
Hey.
I don't need to.
No, you don't. It's not a force.
This is true.
What?
Oh, I was
Oh, okay. I thought you were
What are you
reading.
doing here?
Just hanging out. We're gonna leave soon.
Oh, they're in there. What did she say?
What your favorite color was? I don't want to yell.
Can I go out with you?
No.
I just feel like people are coming in.
People
right
are
now.
very
Like, they're-
excited.
How old are you?
I'm back.
Hello.
I'm back here. We don't do this enough.
Looks like we gotta get one of those.
Where are we going from here?
Oh wow.
What are we doing?
We probably just same old. I guess.
There are kids here.
Okay, someone has just said that they saw someone peering behind one of the display cases over there. They're describing it as someone with a red dress. The kids do that when they're curious. They peek. So, I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't feel it.
I haven't
That
seen
doesn't
kids
mean-
with red dresses. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to.
I don't see colors of spirits except for ones that I'm familiar with, like
Yeah.
driver.
Yeah, like I have to tap in.
Roof.
There are noises on the roof.
They're always.
That's the thing. It's almost like I have to remember an energetic signature,
Yes.
and that's what I pick up on, and I can kind of be like, oh, you're here, you're here, you're here. But like when it's everybody at once, the signatures.
Hi.
Black and white.
Hi.
I'm here. Oh, hey. I don't know what we're doing. Wait a minute. Oh, no. She's speaking to me. It's true.
I just wanted to know somebody's favorite color.
Can someone tell us your name?
That's acceptable too. Saw somebody look around the curtain. I keep doing it.
For anyone talking about peering behind a door, there is no door behind us.
Heal me. Cat.
Oh.
Harmony. Those words. Help me. I never wanted to do this.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Oh my god.
I can't.
Are you okay?
No, it's too loud. It was too loud. They were literally yelling
Yeah,
over
we
top
could
of
hear
each
it.
other.
Yeah.
I was trying to catch it, but it was so fast. And then they were talking at me.
Yes.
And they were like, you're not doing it. Go faster. We're talking. And I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Hey,
We did our
everybody.
best.
Yeah. We really appreciate your enthusiasm.
Woo, buddy.
And I really wanted to know at least one person's favorite color. I kept asking. And no one wanted to share.
They all were like, oh, we're going to talk. But
Yeah.
not about what you want to talk about.
Yeah, I really got that sense too. Hey, everybody, since you were asking, where do we go from here? What are we doing?
There was I heard you're not supposed to be here so many times, I stopped saying it.
Yeah, well,
This is definitely a strange hour for us to be here for.
certainly, yeah. Like, no one really be here this time.
Yeah.
I also heard a lot of we're working,
Yeah.
in the way,
Yeah.
move,
Yeah.
who are
This
these
to me-
ladies.
Very much a huge path here, crates on either side. This was the walkway through, right where
We're literally in their way.
Yeah,
It
it's
makes sense.
residual.
And I recorded all that, so whatever you said and whatever I said, I recorded, and I have a feeling they were not really responsive to what you were asking, they were just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that happens.
It does.
There's a lot of residual things that happen here. I've heard roller carts going over. This
There was a
corridor.
lot about death that I
There's
couldn't
a
keep
lot.
up with.
The amount of deaths that probably only one was documented, but the ones that happened here, it had to be way more than that.
Yeah.
I heard, so I'm starting to realize that there are voices that'll come through, but they won't sound like a person. They'll sound like the static is talking. They do
Yes.
like you hear the, and then it'll be like in the static. I'm starting to wonder if that is not like inhuman things talking. Because I get that so consistently in specific places. I'm starting to think that that's what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And the things that it says in that tone usually don't make sense.
Like, I even think with
what was out in the boxcar, if you had recorded that, it wouldn't have sounded.
When I went to the casino de San Marcos, they say there is a demon in the furnace. I recorded us talking to them with the S-Box. If you were at that live, you'll heard a voice come out of the S-Box in response, like this.
Yeah.
The recorder picked up nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So I said, that's cool. And my husband almost died there. So we can't go there with him anymore. But yeah, so for those on Rebekah's side, that is a very rudimentary Estes. Or Estes, that's what it's actually called. Well, I could have been like, I'm a creepy guy.
Daisies. Yeah, okay, cool. So I just want to end this well in just saying, hey, one, we are about to leave. Thank you all so much for your participation. And hey, the point of this, to those of you who are aware of the time period that we're in, is we want to bring attention to the museum. And we want to bring really good attention to the museum and to show people that while we dealt with two scarier things, one of which has flown the scene, has also came in through
Go away.
Yeah. Or what jumped or whatever. And the other one is only there if you are aware of it. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about it. For everybody else, I mean, come here. Like, a lot of them are so supportive of the museum and what we're doing, and they just want that interaction. I think the kids, they want the interaction.
They mentioned the kids, I heard it.
Yeah.
They said kids many times.
And said Danny too, yeah.
There are kids here.
Yes.
We're aware.
Yeah, so I hope that this has been fruitful for everybody, those watching and those around us. I get a good vibe.
I think they would like it. At least maybe one time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to come back.
I get an annoyance generally from us being here, but not an anger.
Yeah.
It's hard
It
because
just disrupts their.
it disrupts
Yeah.
them. They have routines.
Yes.
And they have very distinct routines. We've uprooted the routine because we've been standing in the way.
Yeah.
And to them, we're in the way. We're physically in their way, which is wild.
And I communicated to those who were around during the daytime that we would be here, but there are so many more at night. Like during the day, it is quiet compared to what it has been for us tonight. They understand when people are here and when they're not.
Like I see staple residents during the day. I have seen, we've caught them on camera before.
Yeah.
I've seen drivers who showed up. I used to, when I worked here, help teach the Boy Scouts railroading merit badge, but it was all online, so all on Zoom. And there were 2 times when once my director, once myself, saw a driver walk behind me, and she thought that I was hanging out with a friend in the museum. She was like, hey, you're working right now, let's not. And it was just driver. So.
And it was great. All 3 of us saw him separately in different ways, and then we all like started to describe him at the same time, and we're like, yep.
Yeah.
I want to say that for my friends, I hope this was a different and more of a really cool experience for you guys, having Rebekah the Ghost Guide, which you've all been like, Rebekah! So, and obviously all the other ghosts are like, Rebekah.
Yeah, I wasn't, like,
I could feel you were like, oh, that's me.
yeah, like every
Oh,
time
that's me again.
it's like, they know my name. I am that kid. I'm like, they know my name.
I've always said, like, I was never against working with a medium, but I wanted to have somebody I really vibed with, and unfortunately the one I vibed with was they have the but anyway, we'll figure that out eventually. But I hope on Rebekah's end, for all the people that have watched and experienced this with us, I hope that I was able to bring some kind of a new perspective, a new process. There are so many different ways that we can work together to try to validate each other and how we can use equipment as well as abilities and still get the same results, or at least trying to get the same results. I hope that I helped you think of different ways to think about spirits and ghosts and entities, because they're all different.
And non-sensational,
Not me going like,
investigators. Yeah. Like, this is what a calm, collected investigator looks like. Well, also a human being.
I am not calm and collected.
But when you do this, you are.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. If somebody
running and they're scared and they're like, ah! They are totally doing it for camera.
Yeah, or they shouldn't be out there.
No, and if you see, like, if you were on a lot, like, okay, like, legitimately, since we're facing this way, if we were here on the live and you just see, like, and it's a solid form, and they do the, what was that? They're probably lying to you. I'm just going to be honest. Because you know what? Do you know how difficult and how uncommon it is to really see full-bodied apparitions and fully realize dark like shadow people just because? That's not like a common daily occurrence. Sometimes you really gotta work the energy up to that point. Mm-hmm. For people like us, it's a pretty common occurrence. But if you're talking about somebody who's never been in a place before and is starting to just get rowdy, could they be that lucky every single time? I don't think so.
No. And also, most of the paranormal shows that you watch on TV, I do not work for these shows, so I will speak freely.
Woo! We're getting tea! I'm gonna pack up my bags.
I have an NDA on this right now. So,
do it!
They're not real. They're not. There might be some real things that happen on them, but a lot of times it is the producers going in, setting things up. Sometimes the hosts don't even know that though. So their reactions are real. But the things that are happening are not in most of the paranormal shows. The ones where it just seems a little too good to be true, absolutely. I'm only speaking for the investigation ones. I'm mostly only speaking for a particular channel. There are other shows out there where things don't happen in every episode. You can probably believe most of that.
Ghost Hunters.
They were a lot more consistent with how it really is.
And because they go and they try to debunk everything.
And the people don't like that.
Yeah.
People don't like it when you debunk because you take away the sensationalism.
Absolutely. But they're probably the only investigative paranormal show that I would trust that's on TV.
I would agree with that statement. Everybody's like, yes! Where did the pencils go? Are they still in there?
No, we got them.
Can I put them somewhere? I'm good.
It's like, I don't think
I couldn't recall if I grabbed them or not.
Someone just asked about like BuzzFeed Unsolved. I can't speak on that
Do
one.
you know how many times I get Ryan Shane commented, like, yeah, you should come in? I'm like, I really don't need their help.
Yeah.
If they want to come hang out, it's totally fine.
They're entertainers. They're entertainers. I have not worked with anyone on their show. I have worked with people on these other shows that we've talked about.
Will be good.
Yeah. I do work in film. That's why I left the museum.
I absolutely love that. Was it the really tall guy?
Mm-hmm.
I forget which one he is. But he says, I've yet to have a paranormal experience.
Shane.
I've yet to have a paranormal experience. So what that tells me is that ghosts are afraid of me. And I was like, that is a really healthy attitude to have.
There you go.
He
Yeah.
doesn't say they're not real. He says, they're scared of me.
It's your boy.
Hey David, it's your boy.
Boys.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
But wanted to say big thanks to Kyd and Kat for joining tonight. Follow them. I have them both tagged in my most recent video. This is going to be up on YouTube later. I'm going to be taking all of these recordings and compiling them into something that looks nice.
I will happily send you my copy.
Please and thank you.
You're
And that'll be up as soon as possible. All of that information is in my link tree.
I will be doing some story times about my experiences while being down here in Wilmington. I will be sharing with you stories about Arnold, who I mentioned many times, and I've yet to really explain it all because you don't deserve to know yet. And thank you so much, Rebekah, for dealing with me and hanging out with me and giving me a tour. And thank you so much, Kyd, for being here,
Moderating at the same time.
Moderating.
I love to do it. I have ADHD. Give me multiple jobs, please.
Like guiding us and helping me know what's going on around here and actually looking exceptional as a human being.